What up, King? Welcome to King Infinity. This is a channel where we go to the message channel, messages, call phone, all that shit, get even. One's even small, man, you going fucking fantastic. That means that the way they hope that a bunch of such like out there, got high vibes and messages, bro. This is y'all maybe get the shit done every day, every time, double time, there's all that hope, yeah, I'm gonna say it straight like that. Don't nigga day after work, day, hope that's the show, all the time, nigga, so that's the love that care. Not to yourself, and make sure connect to your children, if you have any that very important. The song, the other words of time, that's what that's what we need, shit like that. It's just like some of the best of all every day. Thank y'all for liking and subscribing. Y'all team do with these messages, probably resonate with you. Please hit like on others, live with y'all. Nigga, please hit like on another video. Y'all do have to live and shit like that. Comment disappears after live uploads. Most likely because somebody reports shit, bro. Somebody really liking and comment or whatever the fuck ain't for whatever reason, sending it to that good much about from the day. They got so much going on some shit, throwing the shit out of spell to throw it day and night for years out this bitch. They're just throwing shit and it's going back like it always does. Go to Charles said stress on the shit, blocking people shit, blocking people shit. You see this coward ass weirdo touch everything shit. Yeah, scary. Spotless style. They about to get locked up for touching shit, bro. We show them every day, tell them every day they don't give a fuck, need to do it. That's some niggas that's probably having productive bitch already show my music channel in the description. If y'all niggas like music or you get the community stuff, my latest, I don't think y'all really support the channel. You ain't like the music game and shit. All the good shit coming to some that's recorded personal, so not open. If you see this shit, some random ass video. Streaming is far going live on this one platform, YouTube, my channel, but streaming live on this bitch for years. If you see this shit, some random ass video. The life that runs us stream coming every many days, hours ago, streamed, da 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 da. You don't see that, it's not my shit. Goddamn, got hella views on that damn shit. My shit, you probably missing out to content, stuff like that. But oh well. If you come across it, please report that dumb ass shit on the right channel. Hit it like that if you can. But that shit about to be going just like the red behind and stuff like that. So let's get in. Let's get this over. And God, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, archangels, right languages, and spirit guides, keeping the collective protected, keeping us on the right path, move forward in the correct direction, keeping our minds clear. Allowing us to continue to move forward, the clarity to receive every day, giving us the bigger picture to see as well, the clarification to keep moving on top of that. Thank you for the healing energy. Please send out healing energy to those in my squad, needed my kids and team, especially the rest of the collective that's found me. Please send like all negative energy, without no from me, my team, kids, especially the rest of the collective that's found me. Please bring the right people in my channel need to be here, the wrong people to fuck out here. Drama claims like messages during this reach and to the squad so they can give clarity into this me again. Please allow clear channel for them to receive any direct messages from you that got to the system moving forward. Close with every clarification. You came before, please allow me to deliver on my own with that please relief and from any loss of any kind. Please keep everyone protected in the train state, even especially my kids in the squad. Let's get this shit over with, man. This shit, let's fucking do it. Do it, bro. One last time I touch this shit too, bro. To fuck on everything, and I'm so fucking happy. You know, I really appreciate those of you who've been here with niggas and da 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 da. While you letting them in your shit, bro, I would never mind fucking. No, the excuse is nothing wrong with the weather. It's nice and hot. Hot as a fuck. And I don't know what else to say. The message is going to speak on best regarding the third party, bro. I would it pointed to like a pre-shuffle message that we could have did. Like I could have reran for y'all, but I've done that too damn. I just want to waste time, stuff like that. So I ain't about to do all that. We just gonna run this message. And that's it. The fuck? This shit right now. Yeah, I gotta leave the party, bro. This shit done. This is over. God damn it. Here, this shit having currently to take it as you may. It's currently 5:43 p.m. So just take it as you may. They almost starting to cut the content that time now. You doing buying this for nothing. These niggas are saying trying to add Anderson is not an Anderson at all. You're able to share your current energy. You have done way more than enough of like showing evidence on your platform for people to be sitting there. Period. That's it. These things are done. The ship already said and it was pointless to hide your shit into the oblivion. It was pointless for anybody to like try to pocket a bribe, especially after your shit being hidden into the oblivion, to literally sit there thinking that they can rely on it. Missman's warning is done. They're done. That's pretty much all I got to say. If you want to take it for resonance with this situation, because I may be ahead of a lot of your energy, like where you hear me like giving y'all my like on updates and shit like that, blah, to where you may resonate and shit. That for a lot of y'all will be upcoming depending on how you move or how fast you want to go. That's what this channel's for. I have like a little bit of a lot to speak on in the situation. First thing I'll speak on is law number two, who gave the fake evidence for the agent, the First original fraud, court da 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 that touches your shit like this, like especially if it's YouTube to make sure the shit doesn't grow after you would live stream or do whatever. The whole thing about it is too many corrupt cops are not hearing the fact, especially if you're making it to the law. And if you do stream, that's what you need to acknowledge. It's really nothing to say at all. Our motherfuckers not hearing that. The fuck? And too many corrupt cops. Well, in my situation, team, bro, I was followed to the bus stop. Well, yeah, they do that same shit. But when I got to the bus stop, school hasn't started yet, right? We're talking about life for kids and shit like that. And then like the specific bus stop that I catch in the morning is this across the street from a high school or whatever the fuck, and they had two, and I was a corrupt cop sitting there. They were just sitting there, so they knew I went to work, obviously. And how did they not hear when I went to go pay that shit yesterday? And I acknowledged to the niggas because they had that tall fucking weirdo, the tall light skinned weirdo or whatever the fuck that had been down there. He been exposing himself for being in the shops on the shit beforehand and assisting these niggas and breaking the entering and da 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 to make it look like some shit. They just most likely use the signature again and they're done. I warned them at a time. Y'all felt like it was worth doing that. It was pointless because y'all are fucked. And people are effectively showing that they're living off of not just broken bits of your content illegal with them legal letters and some more shit, but they forged this signature to try to live even further. And then once they made that fake shit, they were scamming people with that shit. When I shuffled the cards, that's literally what it came out as. Like y'all are just openly trying to live off somebody's shit and then trying to get them in trouble while y'all are like with a fake shit, but their identity theft, nigga, on top of the forging and all this other shit. And nobody's getting past nothing. And they're pissed off because they would be losing shit they weren't supposed to have anyway. And they've been flipping it on you, and then somehow, some way, like your whole life has been, well, since like dropping on the content, moving from around your family, they're not trying to get you fired from your only source of income. Then they're trying to get you kicked after shit. They shouldn't have got you kicked after shit because it goes to the broadcast. So I have not much to say on like the group like that anyway. But yeah, it'll probably be a lot of shaking screens here for no reason. I don't even think I'm going to show much. Like anything on my side, it's no point. Enough was shown. Shark bait, shark too fast. That'll be the cycle from like 3 years ago. If that like it was just 2 nights ago, I only had one off day this week, which was yesterday, right? And then we went down there to pay the shit and everything like that, and I let them know. Just me asking that question about fucking hippo and shit like that. How Brody answered the question, he gave the wrong answer. That's it. And then they fired too many people. It's not fire whoever the fuck exposed the group or did whatever, but no, it's just illegal ass shit just out in the open. So when they try to force some shit and then they sacrifice somebody, they end up fake firing them. That is from a job or one of these home centers, and then it's like shit went away. No, it didn't go away, bro. And they don't go away either. They still be fucking sitting there talking to each other and doing all that shit. And that's just the maybe they think that is tricking you or appeasing you. Like, you know what I'm saying with that? That's why this shit is ending. They can't be up here legally touching the numbers and views. You can't do that. It just is what it is. They got the legal out for a reason. Miss Wonder wanted to become Biscuit. I think I was like completely correct about that whole shit from years ago. Biscuit came to that job after they got it. Could have been their first legal letter. You wouldn't know or care, but they exposed themselves because that was a job and you were there first. You moved from around your family. That would have been the first job from moving states from around your family. That was the job you were working. Biscuit came to that bitch. So did Long Nose number two, and they came like you were there for at least let's say like 6 months to it before Biscuit came the first time with the Glams and accomplished absolutely nothing. Who knows or cares whether they were in your home sector or not at that time, bro? They didn't accomplish shit. Then goddamn, they came back a second time after leaving that bitch, and they were quote unquote fired from that shit the first time that they did. I'm talking about Biscuit. And then whatever they were doing behind the scenes, nobody gives a fuck. Goddamn, they ended up coming like damn near a year later back to that job, was only there for a couple weeks because the gloves ain't work. You won't give it no energy whatsoever. Blah, 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 blah. Excuse me. Once again, you have never seen Biscuit and motherfucking Longos number two at the same time. And then after Biscuit was exposed back then, because that's all they've been doing the whole time is expose themselves. You wouldn't know or care. I'm just saying, like, if it was about the online public and the audience, they been knew what the fuck was going on. There was no point to wait all this time and then wait till you get a newer, stable home sector and shit, and then Biscuit starts fucking talking again. Biscuit starts trying to lie again and do. They're showing messages, exposing themselves for the plot 3 years ago or more. That was it. That's what happened. It's like nobody's registering that shit. You shouldn't have let them do that shit. The only fucking different variables in the situation is Biscuit's spouse been exposing the dog shit out of everybody on some other shit from being a cloud chaser and a weirdo. That motherfucker don't know you. And if you can show effective proof one time, let alone how many times you done seen me show them goddamn emails for even the hippo to still be fucking sitting there like they didn't fucking write all that shit. But anyway, um, yeah, what law number two for that matter, bro. They gave the fake evidence for the agent in the narrative flip flop. Same thing as on the Terror Watch and the narrative flip flop would have been, at least to our credit, the second biggest known fraud off your first avenue of content. With of course, shot from my clone being the first one, who directly had to lie about talk to you from the start, being a direct link to the Judas and the rest of your family. Okay, that's already there. They were exposed back then, and people don't forget about Fries wanting the cloud chase for fucking years and shit. The fuck, that whole span of time that Biscuit was jumping and stumping in these fucking lies, bro. Everything was monitored by the law. It didn't matter. All that typing for 4 hours straight, the shit, they digging up shit from that time team, trying to put on that fake shit. How the fuck them fucking corrupt cops don't hear all that jumping, stomping, and all this other funny ass shit? It don't matter that Biscuit deleted all that shit, and most of that shit will be gone anyway because I spent years booping weirdos in my chat. That's just what it is. So take it for your resonance, like I said, because law number two can't look innocent, bro. You don't have no messages with them. You don't know them. After you left that job, and you've been making your test to the law throughout this whole span of time, and da 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 da. Law number two stayed at that shit for a little extended amount of time, and shit like that. How did they end up in your homes after? Okay, then no, there's nothing to say. There was no way to make law number three look innocent because it's supposed to have been back overseas. It's been damn near like going on a year since they would have left that job where you met Mr. Well, they set up the job for you to meet Mr. Miss Warning, fucking laws number three, and who the fuck else was significant or that they thought. Basically, spouse laws number three, and Mr. Miss Warning. Okay, cool. So yeah, damn. The fuck. But yeah, it's gonna let me go number three. And it's been all this time trying to make it seem like they have some type of wet attachment to you. It doesn't matter. Laws number three should have never broke no bits. Like the biggest thing here for this specific message is the agent and the keyboard warrior. They don't appear because the keyboard warrior is irrelevant and super shit. The agent exposed themselves by they were taking a specific topic off of your current avenue for fucking years, bro. Both of them at the same time. The fuck? And shit like that, bro. They hit them to the oblivion and added more fries straight attached to them. So, while stupid ass fucking I'm your twin himself, and they didn't have to necessarily like be like that, but that was the agent coming to get a service from you, which over this whole span of time, you've literally most likely showed the public, they're exposed, they've been exposed. This motherfucker sat there the whole time doing that dumbass shit and treating that shit because they were relying on corrupt cops like they could just do that and they're gonna regret it. So is Biscuit, or let's say everybody that's attached to them, pretty much. Goddamn, what the fuck I was about to say? Oh yeah, no. So I went to the bus stop to catch the bus, and they effectively showed everything from yesterday to today of hearing everything. Like, my bad, bro. They throwing computer stuff. I'm trying to fucking read it through it. And I'm bad because your mother figure was known to be messaging all them damn people and doing all that other funny ass shit as well. It's just showing like they pocketed the money every time they forge a signature, and they're like desperate to do that, but they're trying to live off this as well. From this situation, as I said before, that whole third party booking site shit, they're trying to drain my pockets further and shit like that while I pay $540 a week to stand here, bro. It's on the open that niggas don't pay that shit. Like the people that say they don't pay that shit, bro, and they're using the shit. Yesterday exposed them all, period, bro, because first of all, the question that I asked, you know what I mean, the tall light skinned nigga, you can go back to that. I could put it up here, but I don't think it's fucking worth it. It's just a simple fact, like when we came back up the stairs though, team, bro, and I told y'all about that little weirdo shit and trying to fucking make it seem like shit on cameras or doing whatever. If you go back to that last read after I paid it and came back up the stairs and shit like that, the bitch that walked past with that child or whatever, I think she might have said something like, "Is he regarding us?" Bitch, what the fuck? Yeah, I could do what I want, mind your business. And that she is exposed. That's what I'm saying. Get off my shit. Sorry, bro, it ain't nothing to say. You got more people and more trouble. Just get the fuck out of here. That shit was already going left with the 3 people that they already had fired in this situation. I'm talking about like that work for the home sector. It's going left because there's a fourth one. But they're all still in the shadows on the shit. And they're not supposed to be up here legally. For that matter, how did they not hear the fact? Once again, even though for a minute you type your government name and your platform don't pop up, so nobody has any justification for being up that bitch, especially none of these home sectors and shit like that. It's open stock and there is no excuse for it. But I literally showed y'all the receipt or whatever the fuck, and they had my name not spelled right. The fuck? They had my name not spelled right on these goddamn receipts, which they already exposed the first bitch that they had to fire immediately that made me sit outside for fucking five. Well, it was 4 hours for this specific hotel when I first got here. And then they said this was the only room I could get, but I gave her my ID to check in and do all that shit right, and she still typed my name in wrong. With that being said, nobody has any justification or even trying to use that excuse because the platform damn sure ain't gonna pop up if you type in that name. The fuck? And shit like that. That's why. There's nothing I was about to say. It's not they got you kicked out your shit, and that can retard it. Miss Warning left that job. It was probably 3 months that passed before they got you kicked out your shit. They ended up in your home setting a lot of our times to you. That is one. Two, law number three left because they had to leave after that summertime for many of you, bro. They would kind of be foreign in your situation if it goes like that. They was going to go back overseas. They did not. They ended up in your home sector, bro, and wanted to become a fraud. And nothing was ever going to change because that motherfucker did not leave. Got other people harassing you doing all this shit. It just exposed them sending all their fellow members to the jobs over this whole course of time. That's the Hippos family, which is basically a spouse family, people in their family. Goddamn, you got the married motherfucking peoples and shit like that. Just had these different jobs and doing shit. I don't want to speak too much on it. I just feel like it's just thinking that they're going to have innocent. It's the puppets that's fucking them up in all these third parties. But let me get y'all a little whatever the fuck. So I went to work, right? The fuck? And as soon as I get in that bitch, mind you, I got there at 7 a.m. That's why they exposed themselves here. They can't do anything else except block the shit and then show they in the shadows on the shit. Where I spoke on that shark bait bitch. That'd be the cycle from like 3 years ago. 2 nights ago when I got off of work, whatever the fuck is I worked the evening shift, I told y'all that I came in this bitch and then as I was walking through that hallway, some random ass bitch ran out the room with no shoes, no socks, no nothing, was in like some boot, like, and ran to the damn elevator and shit like that, blah, 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 blah. That's supposed because cameras are getting ran back. That's it. For that matter, that's what I was about to say. When I went down there to pay it, bro, I effectively, and I say it every single time I go down there to pay that shit because I pay it earlier than I would have to. Friday to Friday is for here. I went down there and I let them know that I had to work early in the morning. So that's why I'm paying it. That's why I paid it yesterday, Friday to Friday, right? He even confirmed, as far as the newer hippo nigga that they got down there, that it was Friday to Friday. But it's the fact that I went to work at 7 a.m. Well, not went at 7 a.m. I left the crib at like 5:30 or somewhere around there. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, so it's like they would know that you aren't here. It's going love because they would have had to know that niggas won't hear. That's what I mean. And then with the Corrupt Casa, they had sitting across the street from the bus stop. Nigga, I got them on camera this morning as I was walking up to the shit. I'm just going to keep getting evidence. The fuck? That's what I mean. So as I was walking up to the bus stop and shit like that, goddamn, they had them sitting there. Just for law purposes only, for my own safety, legal wise. And then I got them Corrupt Casas fucking sitting there. And as that happened, nigga, one of them weirdos in the Jeeps passed me there. It's nothing to say. I went to work and I worked with fucking Butthead this morning or whatever the fuck. And this is why it's just kind of done. If you run them cameras back, bro, this is for anybody here as far as the keyboard word puppets, it would be, of course, the opposite gender as you. And women, you take it as you may, but I feel like you will definitely hit with this if it's going that deep, especially if you're a dude, though. Boy, these niggas look sick as fuck. They just look sick as fuck. They can't run cameras back because they have to fire these niggas. They gotta go. It was pointless to bring them there. It's out in the open. That's what I mean. This is done. So I worked with Butthead today, and for some reason he thought he was going to get a dap up. But like these niggas be here and here with the fucking saying, then trying to force the shit. He kept coming every fucking like 2-3 minutes, yeah, shit like that the entire time. my GM, and sorry, sweetheart, for even exposing you again like that, but things should have been generally like good because they can't react off the shit. So if you know you can't control yourself and do whatever, that's why you get the fuck off the shit. That's it. That's all y'all heard. That's what you've been hearing, and you can't legally be on the shit. So reacting in person fucks them, bro. I get to work right though, and then as soon as I get in that bitch, they had some. I think she might have been blind, bro. I literally go on my way not to look at nobody because that's all they got, and that's what it would be in your situation. If you nip all that shit in the bud and all you're doing is like, if you're gonna talk to anybody to be superiors, if it even has to be done, everything's already fucking yeah, it's supposed to be culture. After it would be going on a week now, right? Because I had worked with Beavis that specific day when she sent him as soon as she had came in. I had worked the morning shift. She came at 9 a.m., said what's up, did all that other shit, and then sent Beavis to do retarded shit. And then like she had took me out in the back, do, and said all that other shit, pissed me off, da da da. Then that's what I had went because she was about to tell the mayor motherfucking puppet, which is the food beverage manager for that shit, to send me home that day. That was a whole fucking plot. That was it. They were exploding then. But by the end of that shit, everything was quote unquote kosher and shit. We ended up like me and the gym. We ended up hugging. Me and Gretchen hug, which is the hotel manager, so to speak, for that shit. So take it as it resonates, but that's just what it is. Will just be that type of cordial energy. My GM kind of fucked herself because I didn't know she was there. I didn't even know Gretchen was there or whatever the fuck. And I was supposed to work until noon today, right? Correct. Nah, I ended up staying the whole time. My supervisor didn't come in until 2 p.m. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? But I didn't ask anybody about it. I didn't say shit about it. They want nothing to say. Thank you for the extra hours. I do appreciate that. Oh, well, this will be a lot of time content to touch and shit. I don't care. The fuck? Bro, I don't give a fuck. They show their intent by blocking it this way. That fake shit is tied to Mr. or Miss Warning, bro. It is what it is. Why, how are you going through another thing of forging signatures? Y'all about to get locked up. So while y'all talking to them, it would be best for y'all to tell them to stop touching the shit, and y'all all need to get off of it. I'm not going to get upset. But anyways, the third parties are showing that they're pissed off, maybe on their sides or however the fuck it go, but they're exposed because they're more irrelevant than the damn group. There's nothing to say. Somebody come out of random, yep, I'm in the shadows on your shit, do something to me. No, nigga, you're about to get locked the hell up. So what the fuck? You've been on the platform for too fucking long. If the harassment is getting worse and worse and worse in your physical life, yet you're getting seen less and less and less, nigga, okay then, bitch, you're done. Nobody cares. They show that they're pissed because they want to try some shit. The dude that they're like a little younger little weirdo that they had in the shit last week, bro, and that's where they tried to force that shit because they tried to use him, right? And he was doing, I'm not even gonna say what he did or what he was doing, but having customers come and just sit there staring at you and then goddamn acting like they're doing whatever other ass shit. But he was doing this specific shit that was supposed to like piss me off. I didn't even, nobody cares about that. The fuck? It's the fact that I got him on camera though. The fuck? And shit like that. They couldn't do nothing about it. So they've been sending newer people in there to do it. The same shit to their team, bro. So like I said, I got in there, and as soon as I got in there, they had some random ass like girl sit in the corner or some shit like that. She was there for like 2 hours straight, but that's like it's kind of an open kitchen or whatever the fuck. So I ain't had no problem with it. It is what it is. Like, I was doing my little shit, and then I'll be mostly in the prep area of the shit now, just for that very reason. Da 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 da. I had already confirmed with my GM that like if it's whether or not that it was mandatory for us to like cook in front of the people. She was like, nah. So I cook everything in that damn prep room. And they flooded that bitch. Yummy! But I'm the shit. Yummy, it is what it is. I do this. I'm talking about like the chef shit and cooking and shit. So I was busting them shits out, whatever the fuck. And they have, I guess, it would be like a newer fucking like I think my supervisor when he came in and shit like that, because I like told him about whatever was going on. He was like, it was a new like sales person or some shit. I forgot what the fuck he said she was, but if that was you, she came in that bitch and sat there the entire shift right at like right because they have like a little bar type thing though. Like so where you see me cooking this like right across like let's say I'm on this side, you will be on that side, like literally, boom, boom. She sat like right fucking there and was there the entire shift, the whole shift. And I ain't know what I didn't look at none of them. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't even look at her ass. Do 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 do. She was just sitting there and she was doing the same shit that the little nigga did that I got on camera though. I don't know why she thought I was gonna do that to her. irrelevant. The fuck, bro, dang. The fuck, nobody cares. She sat there and did that shit the whole time. And probably was confused. But the reason why they would be confused is because nothing happened that they lied about. Nothing happens that they lied about. If they're running like in this specific job or whatever the fuck, by the time you get to it, or if you're at it, it'll be like, I guess, a different type of protocol, so to speak, right? And they can't just randomly fire some shit unless it's super duper abrupt and da 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 da. So if people are going behind the scenes like Beavis and Butthead, why they just do that fucking plot and expose themselves because they're trying to provoke. That's it. That's what they keep doing. No matter if they're lying about a tie or lying about whatever the fuck, you're just getting harassed in the shit. You're getting harassed in the shit. The fuck. So basically, that specific shift when my GM did all that, nigga Beavis had fucking, I told y'all about that shit. When I got to work, like both of them do that shit. And fucking like I'll go in there to the break room as soon as I get in that bitch and put my bag in the locker, do whatever the fuck. Boy, these niggas are going out their way to like be there as soon as I get in that shit to be like, oh dude, or that most of the time they don't say shit because I ain't saying shit. And that was just pretty much like that. I don't know what Beavis exposed himself for, but that'll be, I don't know if they did write him about it or did some shit like that, but I don't even give a fuck what that is. You know what I mean? Just keep it a bean. But when I worked with Butthead today, this nigga was doing the fucking most. And that's why I was going left. Because if they're gonna press an issue and then try to be on some shit like, oh no, we're gonna do this, we're trying to get another team, we're doing all this. Like, how do you look as a grown ass man getting mad because another grown ass man don't say hi to you? That is one nigga too. Goddamn, just going and doing that shit the entire shift. And then when Butthead left today, he ain't say shit. He just dipped. So what is there to say, right? I think I work with Beavis tomorrow. Keep a word puppet number 2. It does not matter. Everything's already out and open and it's exposed. Plus, it's hot as a bitch outside, broad daylight. They sat here and waited to do this, and the law knows, and they're about to come lock up Mr. Miss Warning. They're about to come lock up these corrupt cops. The corrupt cops would have been the ones to get you kicked out your shit. And then there's a specific corrupt cop that after they got me kicked out my shit, I hadn't been seeing them frequently because I was hotel hopping down the ocean front, pretending to Virginia Beach for about 3 some odd months, nigga, before I got here for this effective 2 months, and they, was going forward or whatever the fuck. So that specific corrupt cop, I had one of them nights got his cop car number and shit like that, and it was 233. Go figure, right? So that's what was going on with that, and I never like showed y'all that shit. I just kept it for just my, whatever the fuck. And shit, was it last week? It could have been going on 2 weeks ago, but it could have been last week. And then I had left a morning shift, and then that same corrupt ass cop car wanted to be retarded and shit, and that's why I showed y'all that shit up here, and da 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 da. And just coming full circle there. So nah, my GM exposed herself by fucking. I went to take a smoke break at like 10 o'clock a.m. or whatever. Like I went out there to smoke, and she just parlays in the fucking break room. Apparently, like she don't got an office, but no, I ain't even tripping. Like, sweetie, do what you do, because it's not nothing personal, bro. So like they can't make nothing personal in regards to you just from wanting to take money and wanting to try to force this and that. So I motherfucking I had walked past her or whatever the fucking I was like GM. You know what I mean? Like I just said I'm like GM, but I ain't even look at her nothing. I just was like GM, she ain't say shit back. And she was like, yeah, obviously upset because they had the newer whoever the fuck that is. If she even is like a newer sales rep or whatever the fuck that is, that motherfucker was sitting there just staring at me the whole shift. So like just sitting there monitoring doing that shit. I'm saying like, what the fuck? But I ain't look at the lady. I don't even know what she looks like or anything like that. When my supervisor came in, he said she was Asian. I didn't even look at her ass. The fuck? Shit like that. And I was just vibing out. So I motherfucking definitely I just did the little shift and shit like that. And by fucking noon, where I was supposed to be getting off today because I worked 6 days, and then they claimed that they didn't want me getting too much overtime. That's why they shouldn't have put me on 5 days. The fuck? If it was gonna be like that, there was no point to bring Pop Rocks in that bitch. Because for how much they be on niggas nuts, and I do everything in that bitch. Everything. It's to the point my supervisor is like checking out. I'm talking about like he ain't even really giving a fuck about that shit like that. He ain't doing much and da 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 da. They exposed themselves about because if you run the camera back, you'll probably see them ripping like the labels off of what I do when I prep and shit, and then they put their shit up there. The fuck, boy, you run the camera. I did it. So what does it matter? They're trying to act like they did some shit. How about you actually do some shit, right? Anyways, it doesn't matter. But that's what it's just coming full circle with all of that shit, bro. This will be goddamn. They gotta fire Double S and the rest of them. Like they would have to fire the whole fucking opposite like position as you by now it's time because cameras will have to get fucking ran back and they all do that shit. They all do it, including their manager, so to speak, right? And that would be the mayor motherfucker's puppet, bro. They would have to be going. But while they try to act the innocent energy, the fuck, it is what it is. So they could take the message or not. I'm not really here for that. And GM sweetie, like I know you probably got a lot on your plate, let alone the magic, let alone whatever higher ups with this demonic cover shit, let alone you're just the GM. You don't run that hotel, so it is what it is with that. When I got down with what she was trying to make the issue about, because she came in like when they were trying to force that fake fire shit and she did all that, for her to expose herself by saying like you piss me like you don't want to piss me off, like she shouldn't have said that for one. That's what made me go down there to her to address it and whatever the case. And then when we had to talk outside, like everything is good though. When I go back, everything's good. When I left, I dapped her up because she was still in the break room by the time I left. So I dapped her up, and then the mayor motherfucker's puppet followed me literally into that break room just to get a dap up. Before I left and shit like that, it's obvious. It's just way too obvious. I fucking what I was about to say. Oh yeah, no, it's like they just got more people to do the shit. And I was already like telling them that by this time, bro, they can't do too much with the superiors and that shit, let alone the subordinates or the other people that you would work around without firing them for one. But I'm just saying they can't do much. They're just sending fake customers and shit. So it's like motherfucking like shouldn't be here on the conversation, blah blah blah. By the end of the shift though, he came in and shit, and I was just like, I don't know what's wrong with GM or whatever the fuck, nigga. We talked or whatever the fuck because I mean, I know they on the shit. They know that I know they on the shit. They want me to care. I don't and shit like that. So I just be, you know what I mean? I pertain it to what's going on that day in that job as if I didn't even appear on my platform. And that's what's pissing them off, I guess. And it doesn't matter because you should not be up here. But yeah, I told my supervisor when he came in and shit, I'm like, yeah, I went and I said what's up to the GM. She just sat there and fucking was like mad and shit like that. He was like, so the fuck? I was like, okay, well shit. You know what I mean? And then I don't know like the stuff that I did. I didn't even question him on him coming 2 hours late because he was supposed to be there at noon. He ain't even like he ain't hit me up, nigga. I don't know if he told them, but they openly messaged about it and told him to come in later though. The fuck? Yeah, bro, because y'all know that I have to like my checks have to look bigger, nigga. Yeah, Fortune's integers and getting more desperate to do that. My checks have to look bigger. I have to have not only money to pay all my bills, but I have to have extra fucking money, a lot of it. And it still wouldn't be enough with what I'm working at the job anyway. So that's just pretty much that. Regardless, you haven't seen like it's just speaking on like the main group from the start, and then like just you they try to act like you weren't at a job while you were at a job. That's why it was on sweet potato pie. That's somebody who tried to poison you in that bitch that was on like they're like super attached to motherfucking biscuit want to be a spouse like specifically at that job and shit like that. And that's just pretty much that. Like if they're using them people at that job, they're exposed because you were at a job and they tried to go out their way to make it seem like you were not, bro. The fuck and shit like that for that specific shit. So anybody in a group like this get off that job ended up in your home center. They didn't get no other job. They've been living off your contract for years. So how are you not rich off of that motherfucker alone? Then you got motherfucking loan on number two, did the same shit. You never seen an agent face to face at all. If you want to take it like that, it came through the fucking platform and just was stalking the fuck out you being the fucking sicko the whole damn time because they knew what they got themselves into, people losing minds, especially when you're throwing a bunch of spells and shit. And then that's just like the trend for all of them though. Let's see. It's like it goes up because they keep sending these weirdos or whatever the fuck, and whether or not they have anything to even try to pinpoint on you, they will still. I'm talking about like fucking fake customers and shit. They're still like running fake complaints and shit like that. It's became a trend, and you're not doing shit, and you're too good at the motherfucking shit. There's no point to like I said, they flooded that bitch, bro, and they had like a big ass order um this morning or whatever the case, and that shit low key took like damn near 20 minutes or even more. It was only because it was so much on the order, and we don't have the equipment, nigga. We got like a little convection oven little shit for most of the shit we do produce, but then we got like a just one like it's like a mobile stove top little shit. It's like this is big or a little bit bigger than this book right here behind the shit, like the Bible. It's a little bit bigger than that. And it comes with two pans. And both of them pans, we need new pans because it takes longer to cook like the eggs and the shit and do all that other shit because it's old. Yeah. So that's what I would literally be telling them if it became an issue. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need new equipment, bro. It does hinder like how fast the food would come out. Plus, they had put in that big ass order with other orders coming in. So I'm just running all that shit. And that convection little other shit that we use, it only could fit but so much little shit in it. So you literally have to cook this at one time, immediately take it out, put something else in there, take it out, put something else in. That's what I was doing. It just is what it is. But I was busting that shit. And goddamn, ladies out there, I don't know who, if she's like a teller, I don't know what they got to do with me. But yeah. So it's just pretty much like that. By tomorrow, if they do the same shit, it's gonna be the same shit. I'm gonna take all that shit into the fucking prep little area and where she was sitting, she could see me in the prep area cooking everything anyway. So they're pretty much like that. Um, and they reached out to whoever that is to do it. I don't know who did it. I don't care who did it, but it wasn't worth doing that. Like considering the fact, like it's going left because they openly lie about shit happening that didn't happen. That's all I got to say. If they were like showing how much they were doing, that's like checking the cameras to see. So she may not even be like, like bad, but she did the same shit that that retarded ass little nigga did though. So that's all I got to say that I did get on camera and shit like that. She was doing the same shit, so I can't necessarily say that she's innocent or not. I'm just saying it's pretty much like that. That's like they can't run the cameras back, bro. So what the point of doing all that shit? Because ain't nothing about to happen to you if they can't run cameras back and they will have to fire literally damn near the whole staff type shit. You're gonna go left in tomorrow's energy. If she says hi to me, I'm just gonna say hi back and get to my job. It ain't gonna be no more talks than that. And that's why you keep it cordial with the people. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's why they're being exposed. Because they show that they're pissed off and then they keep trying to like do extra shit and harass and do shit like that. They're showing the plot for what it is. And there's no making this group look innocent because those people are puppets, bro. They can't defend themselves as people, nigga. So they can't defend the group can't defend them. Shit like that. Let's see, bro. No, that's like I don't know what the fuck they're deliberating about. What? No, when it come down to it, they just partnered together and did this shit. You can do the bindings, bro. If you're gonna touch it like this, it'll be like the last time you touch it like this. There's nothing wrong with the weather. Y'all about to get locked up. It's okay. I'm cool. And speaking on like everything that happened before they got you get out your shit, the forcing of it because they were already fucked in the situation with nothing else to do, and them feeling like the law was supposed to move on from the fact that they was living off of you and they super fortress energy, and then by the time this can move the rest of their family into their home center, they were forging the shit out of your signature throughout this the past winter and all that other shit, just for them not to leave. And then continuing to just feel like they can go to on you, take that fake shit, they're still forging your shit, doing everything like that. So the bindings do not work. Y'all about to throw extra attention when I get off this shit for I mean, it doesn't matter. Y'all are supposed to offer that alone. What are y'all pissed off for, bro? The fries, any fry, their shit's never ever got touched, bro. What are y'all mad about? You're saying openly forging senders doing whatever, they're mad. What are you mad about? They trying to piss you off, but that's what they're supposed to themselves doing. Like nobody cares. Piss off with how out in the open it is, nigga. Excuse me. That's these irrelevant ass third parties. That's all I gotta say. Because a group like the agent, Biscuit, whatever the fuck, when you found out they were in your home center, that's the only time that you kind of gave a fuck. And then how long it had, carried on for more years after that of them not getting locked up and how out and open it was. Like any job that you were at, nigga, you left that bitch because of harassment and the shit. You would leave those jobs, nigga. And the only one that they probably forced to fake fire with is the shit that after a bitch like got caught in 4K. Where to this day you follow niggas around doing, you don't see your dumbass walking that big ass dog into that shit. That's where it just is supposed to appear because in my situation, I don't got no pets. I never did. Da 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 da. Nobody was ever living in the same shit. Like the room, the specific room number, that'll be your specific address. Like when you're making tips to the law, bro, I told y'all last read, bro, include, well, first of all, as soon as you get on that non-emergency line, say your full name, tell them where you live as well as where you work, and then just air it out. There was nothing to say, bro, and they moved no different after that too. Okay, so that's what's up. There's nothing to say. No, let me get these bindings and computers. Like the shit don't matter. It doesn't work. Matter don't work. This was one that covering up how desperate they. I don't know how they feel like they're covering that up, but it's rap. From everything that happened yesterday though, up until today, with nobody moving no different though, they're dying. I got off this bitch with y'all yesterday at like 10:30 p.m. Obviously, I got off here and went to bed because I had to get up at 5, and I left the crib at like 5:30 or somewhere around there. The law would have to know whether it was corrupt or not from them seeing me at the bus stop this morning and getting on the fucking bus to go down Old Run to work. It's going to sell further because I already understood why they tried to make it. They used the weather excuse, bro, and they tried to make it. Ain't nothing wrong with the weather. I just showed it. And obviously the law knows ain't shit wrong with the weather. They tried the weather magic, it didn't work, and then this bitch still trying to provoke in the round by doing the same shit they been should have been locked up for. The ship is sell though, bro, because they know that they're involved with your mother figure. So that's that. That's in the flip message. So that's like trying to get somebody to reach out to you to apologize and do. Like they already been incriminating themselves doing that shit in circles. Like that shows the guilt. You can't act innocent. You can't try to flip nothing. Y'all talking about fake fucking apologies in the law phase. They're pressing the market the third party booking site shit, period. Because I had proof on them using that as an excuse to make me overpay, or it was to literally have me actually have to use my signature every time I go to pay it, and then they force the shit. That's where it was going left when they got me kicked out of this shit. I stayed at for years. Let alone you get on this shit, all you see is cut content. So if corrupt cops are going to keep showing that they're in the fucking shadows on this shit, you can't act stupid, dumbass. You can't act dumb. It is what it is. And there shouldn't have been 3 fucking corrupt cops. It shouldn't have been, yeah, that. The fuck? For my call, quote unquote, it wasn't from my call. And it went left because I left. Like, I didn't do anything. I didn't fucking, we have a whole 7-hour stream, nigga. Nobody was with me, bitch, and we booked that shit on the stream. Nigga got in the lift on the stream, checked into that hotel, like the one after they got given out shit. We did that all on stream, and I was by myself and did all that shit alone. There's nothing to fucking say. You got more people in more trouble and in deeper trouble for the ones that, for some reason, thought that they was gonna get out of it like at that time or some shit because it's not happening. It's kind of over. I have a deeper spiritual message for a lot of y'all because people are literally hating on the fact that you're fucking. They've been lying around your life, lying about people being with you. That obviously some of them, most of them, never talked to you a day in their life. But there's some that literally just had never been with you, and obviously you've been single for years and years and years, and many of you have not fucked anything in years and years and years, bro. How are they getting mad and attacking you? Terrible parents, like bitch. Y'all don't want to open y'all legs. Control your fucking legs. The fuck, just stuff like that. But this platform in general, bro, this tarot shit, bro. My channel was changing everything. I don't watch tarot. Having in it's been over a year. I'm not even sure if it's over 2 years by now, but I only do this with y'all. I gotta fucking work and da 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 da, and I be in here with y'all for hours. Where time will always account for it itself. But if you get on this damn tarot little shit, you're gonna see a bunch of bitches. Not like that, but yeah, like that, nigga. You're gonna see a bunch of females, and you're going to see gay dudes most likely getting seen though and views and shit. A straight male blocked this into oblivion. I think I might have been one of the first ones. I'm talking about like the straight male doing this shit that was getting seen like a bitch though. It wasn't a bunch of little weird ratchet ass fucking spell word doing bitches. Motherfucker take all my content, bro. It would have never made sense. But yep. If you're a dude, you're just a divine ass dude. That's like checking and right about like they're checking. All right, this is what's about to happen, bro. Because it's gonna go if it had to happen. Yeah, I'm talking about like in this situation with the girl that got me kicked out my shit because they followed me around to every other place and sent it their family members as well as trying to assist these niggas and trying to make it seem like I deal with or know these fucking people, nigga. Nah, bro. That's like checking and right about they didn't even run the camera back. That was the only way they could get on the premises. That was like I told them in the fucking dispatcher call and all that shit. We're on that stream, matter of fact, unless they cut it out or whatever the fuck, because I did call the boys that specific day on stream. And motherfucking, they was like, did you just call? We just got a call from that place. And I was like, no, it wasn't me, but blah, 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 blah. And the corrupt ass little weirdos, oatmeal raisin bitch, that dumbass blonde bitch, and she was the one that exposed everybody. It doesn't matter. What the hell is she still acting confused for? That bitch don't hear no English, no nothing. And she didn't hear what nothing that came out of her mouth like, oh, we're investigating the situation. Bitch, it was nothing to investigate to begin with. And if you actually were, you would have been locked up these people instead of your weird ass sitting there. You're about to get locked up. And then the brunette one shouldn't have knocked on the door in a stream that is no longer seen by the public. I have it on my side. I've shown it to y'all. It just is what it is. They've been exposed. And pissing the law with that third party shit. I'm going to bring that up real quick just in case it does have to be explained. With the fucking Walrus nigga, that was a setup, and this just confirming with the property manager of this shit. Because all she been doing is fucking sending people and fucking firing people and sending more people. Not like to me, I'm talking about to fucking try to do stupid shit to try to get me kicked out of the shit. When they cut the power out after that morning where I fucking caught that corrupt cop because they used a weather excuse, it did rain, but I left the crib at 6 a.m. and there was a fucking corrupt cop right on the premises. That's why I laughed at they dumbass. And they should have known it was gonna come right back on them, bitch. But because I will bring that up. That has to be fucking established there. They made it a thing that I couldn't use it. And it was like, she's going to cancel that. She doesn't want to use that. And then she went and confirmed the whole little shit. And I talked to her the very next day. We got her on fucking the record, literally exposing herself for literally saying that, confirming that, everything. And since then, all these people have been using it. And the People Message also speaks on that pet policy shit. There's hella people that, yeah, got the pets in here, everything like that. They're not paying for that. How the fuck would they be affording $540 a fucking week with a pet little policy little shit, which is more money than that? Like generally, I don't know how much it is, but it could be upwards like $50 though. It would be something like that. What the fuck? And they're just doing that dumbass shit. Nah. Is this it? And it could be, I think it's the 6-minute one. The fuck is this? Oh. That was the next day when I talked to her. This was that very next day after he had to call her because that was like my second time even seeing him. Well, shit, I think at that point that might have been my first time seeing him in person. But that was my second week here or wherever the fuck. And they were trying to make that fucking excuse or whatever the shit. So I'm gonna play the first one with the Walrus nigga.
They basically had 7 days. He's supposed to depart on June 7th.
This was him on the phone with her.
How do you say Kenon? Okay, what is your current room number? 210. Is that you, Ken? Kenon, how do you say Kenon? Yes, sir. Okay.
He claimed he didn't even know nigga's name, but you've been lying for this fucking hippo. That's what I'm trying to say, and it's the incorrect name. Like they typed it in wrong. It's not the exactly.
Okay. Now see, yeah, you did it through 3rd Party. You did it through Expedia. Now
Which? No, I have a specific little app and some motion as far as like what I would book the shits off of or whatever the case. Not Expedia, not a Golden, not none of that other bullshit. The fuck? Just to nip that in the bud. But I was letting them speak.
Expedia.
I didn't do anything through Expedia.
Okay, you haven't.
I don't know how it said, yeah, and I did it 5 days ago. And
Did you do it through Agoda?
No.
Okay.
That's like so when I first got here, when I first booked it and when I first originally got here, I got on the phone with you. I'm pretty sure I got on the phone with you. No, I'm pretty sure we've spoken before while I was at work. Exactly. So what's the problem now?
The problem.
That's what I'm saying. So what is the issue now? I called to confirm with you guys last week at work about everything. That's why
I hotel before.
I've been here for 2 whole weeks. This would be my 3rd week. That's why I'm confused, sir. I don't know what.
When you go through it, this is considered a 3rd-party reservation.
Yes, sir.
With her, what she's going to, I don't have a problem with you doing this.
So can you scan my keys and I'll talk to her tomorrow or something?
What I'm trying to explain to you is she's not going to honor this reservation. What she's going to do is cancel it.
For
what? Do a whole new reservation through me. Because she doesn't want to use this.
She doesn't want to use that.
Exactly.
What would be the, so I have to talk to her about all of that?
What is your room number?
Started talking to somebody else. He immediately put it on her. That makes any sense at all. Let's see what that is.
Here you go. See if that works.
Somebody hit the like button and then they dropped it. Y'all about to
right now. I'm calling her right now on the phone.
So then he called her.
And then I'm gonna put her.
So what about all the money I literally just spent for the wait? This is like 5 days ago.
I'm telling you, she doesn't care.
That's not my. Y'all have like protocol thing to do with a hotel.
Okay, I have a guest in front of me. He is in. Well, he's not currently in the room right now. You'll check out things for your other reservation. You can say yesterday or today.
Like, it would be our book by the week, so Sunday to Sunday every time.
Okay, I have it.
And the reason why now it's Friday to Friday is because they made me overpay and shit like that, and they owed me 2 days on the shit, and then they ended up doing it, but now it's Friday to Friday.
Room 210. And I informed him that basically his reservation right now, that he needs to come down and book directly with us to get his new reservation.
To force
the
signature.
Reservation that basically has 7 days. He's supposed to depart on June 7th, but he booked it through Expedia. And I'm letting him know that basically we need to cancel this reservation and do him a new reservation, but directly with us.
But where's my money going to go that I already spent?
And what he's not, this it hasn't been officially paid for. Trust me, it hasn't been.
It's out of my card, and it will have to be refunded if anything else. But if this nigga said, never mind, y'all hear the dumb shit. Y'all cancel that, and y'all saying whatever, it's not going to refund me back that $500.
Yeah, he's saying that basically he's already paid for it.
Yeah, it's already
going. I need a refund if this reservation is canceled.
He let her know I did it 5 days ago as well, and I've also talked to you beforehand. I remember your voice.
Let me see.
It's my first time seeing him in person.
Yeah, it is. Let me see. Let me double check. Yeah, I think it is paid for. Give me a second.
I think it is paid for. This nigga literally 2 minutes before that said, "Trust me, it's not paid for."
No, he actually isn't in here. Exactly.
I'm gonna take a leak while y'all listen.
Yeah,
this is everything. What the fuck just happened? Did y'all just see that? The fuck? Did y'all just see that? I ain't touching nothing. What the fuck?
You did it through 3rd party. You did it through Expedia.
Bro, y'all just seen that, right? Exactly. That's sad as fuck. Oh shit.
Here you go.
That's way before.
I have it. He's in room 210. basically on his reservation right now that he needs to come down and book directly with us to get his new reservation. He booked a reservation that basically has 7 days. He's supposed to depart on June 7th, but he booked it through Expedia. And I'm letting him know that basically we need to cancel this reservation and do him a new reservation, but directly with us.
But where's my money going to do that?
Hold on. So if that shit at that point in time, and I was already here for 2 weeks, so the receipts for this says that I got here June 7th. No, I didn't. I got here at the towards the end of May then, because I was already here for 2 weeks before that, and he just said that at that point in time, my departure date would have been that June 7th. On the receipts, it says I checked into this hotel. No. So that's another thing. Okay.
I know this hasn't been officially paid for. Trust me, it hasn't been.
It's out of my card, and it would have to be refunded if anything else. But if y'all,
I think we already went through all
and y'all
that.
saying whatever.
So basically, that was her telling him he paid for it, everything good, whatever the fuck. That's basically that. I think by the end of this shit, it should.
Give me a second. All right.
Go to that other one. For the next day when I talked to her. This was me speaking to her the very next day. And by the way, I had to make all of these are shorter than the actual shit. The real shit is on my actual phone. I had to make them shorter to Bluetooth them to there. So more, more of the conversations, more of the situations are on my actual shit, like my actual phone.
That's what he was talking about. That's why.
Yeah, it's paid to a third party, so everything paid for it should come to that amount.
So
I'm the one you talked to, probably. Yeah, I'm the one you called, but I don't remember your situation specifically. But it was me. If you called anybody, it was me.
Okay.
But what do you?
No, because basically when I first asked him about it, he got upset, and he was like, I'm not going to scan your keys because I just came. I had booked in 5 days ahead. I did it online 5 days ahead. So yesterday, Sunday, yeah. So
He was probably saying that you can't move to a third party if you have to move on with other. So Eddie's new. He's new, and he's learning policies and procedures, and we know if he's not comfortable with explaining the policies because he's not comfortable.
I've been here at that point. I was already here for 2 weeks, right? And after my first week being here, checked in everything. After my first week being here, that Sunday, that next Sunday.
You just heard her say, right? He was new. When I played the shit of him losing his mind after face scanning my keys for the second week in a row after this fact and shit like that, that's where you hear me asking him, she said, you're new. And then he looked at me funny and I was like, so you're not new? So you're not new? The fuck? That's going to be the next shit. But
I was at work and I had to go to work at 6 a.m. So I left here 4 or 5 a.m. and the office was not open. So I had a call while I was at work just to confirm it was him that was on the phone though. So that was an issue. I was just confirming with them that everything would be okay because I wouldn't be able to come on Sunday where it would be the quote unquote checkout day to scan the keys if I'm paying ahead online. That's why I do it online because of my work schedule. And sometimes if it comes to having to scan them, let's say if anything happens and that Saturday I'm at work all day, boom, and the Sunday I work on you all day, come home, can't get in the room and stuff like that. That was all I was trying to confirm with him. But I did speak on the phone with him, way ahead of time before I even had that conversation with him in person. And when I was asking him, he showed me, he pulled up the booking to begin with, he pulled it up there, and then I was like, so what's the problem if you're showing me, what's the issue? And you wouldn't need to scan the keys, but after that, you didn't need to scan the keys. I got home from work yesterday and couldn't get in here. So I had to call off the kiosk and then I had to wait
and that was the first time, bro. That was the first time he had did that, and then it was whatever light skin bitch that they apparently fired though. That had came down there and she was complaining about fucking being asleep when she obviously wasn't even sleeping. So that was what happened. And then I talked to the property manager.
Yeah, stuff like that. For her to come down here. So I don't want that problem happening again.
So this reservation, you booked through Expedia, and it has you until the 7th of June. Right?
So going forward, though, because I don't even mind I'll pay for the next week right now. I don't want.
And I just said I'll pay for the shit the next week right then and there. But hold on. Because you just heard her say that, right? That a barter day would have been that. So why does it say on these fucking receipts that I got in here on the 7th? No, I didn't. It was already here the 2 whole weeks beforehand. Because it says that my arrival date is the 7th. But it was 2 weeks prior to that is when I had got here.
So if you want to make another reservation ahead of time, do it on our website. Do it directly to us, or we can book it for you. Because we can't extend Expedia's, we can't really do
I
that.
don't know why I said Expedia, because I don't.
A lot of them own each other. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, like if you do anything like that, they're gonna partner with whatever other one. But if once, are you gonna be here for a while? You gonna be with us for a
I
while?
was kind of planning to, but I don't want to have an issue. And then like, it's like.
Don't even want to have no issues. I'm ready to pay ahead of time, everything. And then everything that happened since fucking then, but y'all are still sitting here, dog. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why I just want to confirm.
So on the 7th, book your next reservation directly with us, and then we can extend you out for a month or 2 if you want us to. You'll still only have to pay by week.
Okay.
Okay? If you decide to leave early, just let us know.
And then, so, like, I was just looking at it, and every single thing is the same on your actual website as every other thing that it says. Okay, so what would it be if I did it like here, like in person? Would it be?
Well, right now
The
you're
same
paying
as what you're talking about?
$62.72.
Uh,
Right now you're paying $62.72 a night. So,
and
I
online,
would honor that for you. And when you book directly with us, I'll honor that rate.
The honor the right.
how does that? So if I'm paying with you right now, like for this,
No, I don't need you to pay right now. You're paid up.
I know.
So,
but like I said, but what if I want to pay for the whole next time right
if you
now?
want to, you can.
What would it be?
62.
The whole new reservation for
Right.
everything, so check out that reservation, we'll have that reservation.
So it'd just be better for me to wait. Is what
Yeah.
you're saying? It would be better for me to
Yeah,
wait.
that's what we're saying.
Okay, all right,
Go
bet.
online and make the reservation for your checkout. Then you
Alright.
can check
Yeah.
out,
So,
to see your name, check you out, check your name on the phone.
Yeah, so it's better for me to just wait until.
yeah, on the 7th.
All right, that's good. Thank you so much. Thank y'all, bro. I didn't want.
The thing is, if you book directly with us and moving forward, and we get to know your schedule, you know that you leave early, eventually.
You heard that? Ain't that like kind of eerie? And get to know you, get to know your schedule, bitch. What the fuck? What? The fuck? Like, yeah, nah, nigga. Like, bro, that's fucking weird, bro. But anyway,
Your reservation out for the problems, we'll just keep communication regarding payment. But when it's a third party reservation, your departure date comes. Our typing is supposed to check out by 11 a.m. that day. And then your new reservation, since it's a third party reservation, you couldn't check in till 3 o'clock that day.
That's what he was. That's pretty much that. Because when he had the new arrival thing, I wasn't even on the new arrival thing. But then he had showed me that it was already in your system. So when he called you, that was like pretty much that. All right, that's what's up. Thank y'all.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
mind you, this is what happened like then, right? Okay, so this is literally the next week. This is literally the next week. And listen to everything that come out this weird ass nigga mouth. And this is my second time seeing the nigga. And that's the little bitch that I was speaking on yesterday that you're gonna hear her say everything.
If you walk into a grocery store and they have a metal detector thing, it'll strip your key. Anything magnetic or
This is when I had just got home from work and then she was complaining and shit like that. I had called the kiosk myself and then she had asked like to talk to that operator herself. So I gave her the phone and some more shit that we had to wait like 20 minutes for him to come on the site where he volunteered to come. And That's where all this shit happened. And you're gonna hear me by the end of this say, I'm about to call the boys, but he ended up calling the boys, bro. He ended up doing it and claimed that I was harassing him. And this was my second time seeing this nigga.
Whenever it's around, it will strip their keys.
I don't have that issue. Like, when I have an issue, I keep my keys in my wallet, and I just went through this last week.
Yeah.
So you're saying my keys both times, and it's the second time in a week.
And you're not.
Robert just explained it. I was like, you were the one that scanned my keys both times, right? And it's the second time this shit happened. Week by week.
And trust me, it's happening to some people even more than that.
Okay, so what are they doing
I'm
about it?
saying, y'all need to have the protocol ready for that.
That's a question y'all gonna have to discuss. But
I got you, but you gotta understand my frustration because.
no, I totally get it.
I just got off the road 5 hours.
I totally get it. And I wore 2 doubles yesterday. And I'm like,
No. We're not here to talk about what y'all.
Right.
Y'all. Yeah, no, I just worked a 9-hour shift, and I'm ready to get on my.
what I said, I wore 2 doubles yesterday.
You work for them. Y'all gotta do y'all.
How the fuck do you work 2 doubles in one day? How do you work 2 double shifts in one day? Any fucking ways, bro.
Y'all handle that. Y'all handle that. So why are you yelling with me? Why are you doing that with me? I'm a customer. I paid, bro.
I can fix this right now.
That's not my problem.
It ain't mine either.
And what happened?
It's mine.
If it happened to somebody.
Okay, so it's working.
Yeah,
15 and I have 2.
It's don't scan for next Sunday. I was just here with you yesterday.
I know. But see, you acting like I can wave a wand and make this go away. It's not gonna happen. The reality.
I can't wave a wand to make this go away. Delusional. This is like the whole hippo thing. Like y'all still sitting here, bro.
The reality is, the company as a whole, if it's their key thing, or don't come here no more.
This is what they do. They send the people, they try to do the fucking most. If I would have did anything different or acted whatever the fuck, I would have been kicked out of this shit or would have had to leave. But they ended up having to fire them. But they sit there and do that shit, and it's not supposed to happen to you, team, or let's say me, from them planning that ahead. That's where y'all keep fucking up, because it went to my job now. Y'all about to get, bro, this right by, why you, never mind, touch it.
I'm talking to somebody again regarding you because you're supposed to be new. When I spoke to your man, so you're not new.
So you're not new.
But you don't understand it, but you're not new. You're not new.
Okay, so you want to know this? I might be working out.
Bro, are you not new? Not new?
Did you get your key fixed?
No, of course not. I'm the one that
He still wasn't scanning the keys, and this is what I was trying to say. When you hear the ruffle and he like, I guess snatch the keys, do whatever the fuck. That's why I still have the original keys right there. I still got those, and these are the shits that I got from that night.
Thank you. Right now, we're talking a lot about right now.
Yeah,
No, you're talking about it now. We're talking about it now, bro.
he is the customer.
Yeah, so you
He told me to fix this.
But I understand your frustration too.
That's because they probably in the same fucking family. The fuck? The fucking weird ass people, dude.
But he's the customer.
And then I dealt with several times.
Yeah, I got to do everything.
This nigga said I dealt with him several times. Nigga, I had talked to him when I first had checked in this shit. My first week here before I went to motherfucking like go for the next week. Y'all just heard me on the recording with the lady, right? The fucking property manager, and I had called while I was at work just to make sure this type of shit didn't happen. The fuck? And then boom. Nigga's retarded. And then I had seen him, he scanned the keys and fucked it up that week before. And then he did it again the next week. I only had seen him 2 times in person. This was my 3rd time seeing the nigga, but several times. You sound like the GM when she did that shit, but I ain't here to bash you, sweetie, bro. You need to be making more smarter decisions, though.
I know how to do my job. Tell me how to do my job.
I didn't say that, bro. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, we had this problem last week.
Which room are you in?
210, sir. And it's from next Sunday. Next Sunday.
So I don't want to hear nothing else. I was trying to make sure that he was going to scan my keys for the whole week, bro, so we didn't have to go through all that shit again. It's like they do all this shit and then try to make it your problem. It ain't my fucking problem. I haven't had a problem with nobody that worked for this shit this whole time. They try plots, nigga. I go address the shit, and y'all been seeing me pay the shit with nothing said about nothing. So corrupt cop, I don't see what the fuck, bro. Never mind.
I don't hear nothing else.
I'm probably gonna be working here after this, bro. I don't care what you
You heard me? You're probably not gonna be working here after this, bro. What happened? Okay.
bro.
That's not what's going on, man. I understand what you're saying. That's not what's going on. You know, something had multiple situations with him.
Nothing happened with me at all. Nothing happened with me at all.
We had multiple situations with him before. How, bro? How? You just heard me talk to that property manager, like the property manager motherfucker, and then that happened, and then boom, like that was just a whole week later, and all I did was go to work. I was still working 6 days at the time, bro. They can't justify shit. You're touching some shit, bro. This is real. Never mind. I ain't here to talk to people that throw spells and don't sleep.
I am.
For somebody who quote unquote just got off the road from Maryland 5 hours prior to that, how did she have keys that weren't even working? How did she even have keys? That is one, too. Goddamn. Listen to what the fuck? Why are you talking to some random ass customer and saying that type of shit? Dummy.
She ain't even here no more.
She leaving on Wednesday to go back to Florida.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. I'll get with them on
This nigga said, you don't even know what's going on, do you? You have no idea. Bro, you have no idea, or everybody that's sitting in this shit that's ready for a raid app, and y'all have no idea what the fuck he did. They all apparently not. Apparently not. Boy.
There you go.
Yeah, come on, get your shit together, bro. Now. Now, right now.
That was him jumping over the counter and doing all that shit, bro. And then he called the boys after this and said I was harassing him. He did that and then called the boys and said I was harassing him.
Okay, well, I'm calling the police and you're about to get locked up tonight. You're about to get locked up. Come on, get your shit together, bro. Now. Now, bro. Right now. You're gonna scan these keys.
I said you're gonna scan these keys. I ain't do shit.
You're about to get locked up tonight. You see? Yeah, bad. I don't got time for that. Come scan these keys, bro. Come scan these keys, bro. I'm about to call the police. Are you about to flee off the site?
He ran away.
Off the site? Because you like taking money. You about to get locked up.
That was that. And then he came back, he got on the phone with the police, he had scanned the keys, right? And I was trying to make sure he was gonna do it for the whole week, bitch, and da-da-da-da-da. And then I sat there and I was waiting for him to, I was waiting on the boys to come. I stood right there while he gave my little description because he apparently didn't know my name while you're still on my platform. You can't justify none of that shit, you stupid bitch. It's like, bro, what the fuck? And then when as the boys were to come, right? But that specific night, there were already 2 corrupt cops that were sitting across the street when I got home. Those were the same ones that came. And I was standing there and shit. He kept saying, like, just go make sure the keys work. Go make sure the keys work. But I didn't take off my work shit or my book bag or nothing. The guy came in here, and I have a radio recording of that too. I just didn't Bluetooth it to here. But came in this bitch. I scanned the shit, went right back down that bitch to like wait on the boys coming. The boys were already there when I got down there, and all they did was like, oh, well, do your keys work? Is everything good? Is everything good? Then we should be good here. What? And then they ended up firing him that next week. So to speak, though, bitch, because I mean, I don't even be paying attention to who be working for the shit, da-da-da-da-da, so he may not even be real live fired to my own credit. But even after that situation, he was still there, at least for the week going forward, and he came back in my shit and was showing me that he was walking in my shit and trying to be funny about it. Nigga, he should be locked up already. Like, yeah, that dumbass. Oh, well, that was that. But I was just speaking on that. I'm sorry for y'all for that, but no, it's real purposes here. Oh, well, shit, this ain't even our message, but that's a flip shit. And no more raising need to pay attention, bitch, because there's no more chances for this bullshit. You know, Pastor, you're sitting here blocking the shit and being retarded, nigga. Missing this warning is fuck. Because they're an open-ass, super-duper stalker like a bitch. The fuck? And they're the one that starts to that fake shit. And there's no hope. And run them cameras back and see that open raising little weirdo. I'm talking about when it was like one of my days off or whatever the fuck. At the time I was working 6 days, I had that shit. They not walked in my shit, and then I had to go down there to address them about it. because nobody said housekeeping, front desk, no none of that shit. They did that dumbass shit in that fucking the inflatable shoe bitch. And that, like, y'all seen that many times for a lot of y'all, but then I addressed her about that shit. She said it was the property manager that did that, but apparently they were doing like checks in the room or do whatever the fuck, and then apparently my room was the last room to be checked, and then she was gone. But then I had went to the front desk or whatever the fuck, and that's where you would see if it was real live oatmeal raisin, bitch, you're done. They can't have shit regarding their dash cams if it want their body cams from when they got me kicked out my shit anyway. But this ain't our message. This is our message. So that's all I got to fucking say. That shit was fucking made up on the spot, and they kept this is just draining pockets out the bitch. It's like, bro, y'all are fucked off of that alone, and y'all continue to go and go and fucking go. So good for y'all. And that's both themselves, period, because after they got me kicked out of shit, I lived there for years with all that cut content out of literally me going to pay it and all the shit. And then y'all were here at that time and all that good shit. Okay, well, I was booking for like 3 months straight where they could have still been forging signatures. That's why I didn't get the point of like doing all that, unless it was just to be more on the drain in the pocket shit, bitch, because you don't have to do a physical action of forging a signature. You know, like your physical action of using your signature to go forge it. Why don't they just forge it? That's why this whole shit is pointless. The puppets are pointless. What is the point of like doing that if the niggas are still going to sit there stationary and lie around your whereabouts and lie about you fucking interacting with them or anything like that? I'm talking about, what is the point of the puppets? It is. And your whole shit is pointless. They got niggas get out of shit, and the fucking same corrupt cops that want to follow niggas around that got niggas get out of shit are still acting retarded, bitch. Oh, well, shit in me. And that, like I said, they shouldn't even have knocked on the damn door. I'm talking about like a week and a half of me being here. So that all happened like when that corrupt cop bitch came and knocked on the door during our stream. It was a whole 4.5 hour stream that is not seen by the public. Matter of fact, I think I need to show that too. Maybe you do. Because time-wise, which of course matters, nigga. Time-wise, that was a week and a half into me being here. By the time all that shit happened with his stupid ass nigga, that was 2 weeks into me being here. And then while they trying to lie about whatever the fuck, it just confirmed that I was here before June 7th. If it was like that. I was here 2 weeks fucking prior. I'm gonna pull this shit out real quick. They've been shouting on Astro shit the whole time, just ending they shit. Oh shit. Okay. That's that abandoned, right? Bow. The fuck? That's off the 5 point. Anyways, I'm right about this whole shit, and these corrupt cops know I'm right. The ones abusing authority know I'm right too. Like, just chill. Man, it ain't even just chill out, bro. Y'all have to like do something else unless y'all are just ready to get locked up. But if you know that you're in so deep and you just want to go out that way, good for y'all, bro. Y'all can't go out with a little backbone now. That ain't helping nobody. It's on the actual channel, of course. Currently live. How the hell this shit say? Look at what this shit says, y'all. Nigga, this is our current fucking live right now. Why does shit say 22 hours ago? Nigga, the top one, this is our current live. These niggas are just doing shit. Anyway. I'm talking about like they with the shit. They have the ability to do that. Obviously. I don't know why this shit acting retarded and slow, but it doesn't matter. I just got to go to the one that literally has a red there and it's like literally blocked from being seen. Right here. I've been here for over 2 months. And I got to be like kind of whatever with it because like this is why it's blocked, because the TV was in the back. So I got to be like mindful. Why is it acting retarded? Well, y'all doing spells, bro. I'm just gonna do that real quick. Let's see if it's this for. Okay, cool. It is that. I have to fucking. Yeah, this was after. Oh shit, yeah. I can't let the TV be on the screen. Oh my god, no. It wasn't out there long enough. I can show this part. It was 8 p.m. by the way. How did she get through? First of all, the one that called them to do that should be locked up. Don't matter who the fuck it was. This stuff like that. Anyway, it was 8 p.m. at the time. I'm gonna do my best to let y'all hear it. You're just gonna, what the fuck was that, right? This was before the worst nigga even did all that shit and some more shit, bro. So he might have been the one down there that got her to come to my room because who the fuck directed her to my room? And if you couldn't hear it, because I know like this phone, like that phone, the sound is like messed up on it for the speaker or whatever. So, basically, she asked me about some girl, like a girl though, it was a female. She asked, apparently she was in the room before me, and they were looking for her, and da 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 da. How the fuck did they get the information from the person from the front desk? How the fuck was it just directed to this room? All right then. They've been exposed, and I'm pretty sure the law been trying to be nice, but yeah, myself. And all y'all been doing is sending real retards and acting like we locked it, they don't exist. I don't see how the fuck, what the fuck is wrong with y'all with that? But that's basically what that was. Everything's always been out open. They just blocked the shit. It shouldn't be 2 viewers in this live, bro. But it's all good, bro. I don't know what you think about to force tomorrow that you didn't already try to force. It's really live time to go. It won't not walk into shit for that matter. And it wasn't worth doing none of that shit. Like, it's pointless. The fuck? It's just the third party shit, the bucking little shit, period. It's coming, it was always to come back on them. And they know this in this energy because, scared. And that little retarded ass shit, I guess that was a scare tactic. And that's what the crowd cop's been doing this whole time, just following me to and from work with the weirdos and the whips. The fuck? To and from, just doing this shit. The only people in the shadows on the shit is one person here. Anyway. And then out in the open, they just force nigga shit again. But you're doing this, bro. Then goddamn, as far as Long knows, like the original agent, breaking bits of content again. As far as Miss Warner, who's tied to the fucking fake shit, bro. It doesn't matter. They shouldn't have wrote off that shit. Shouldn't be in the shadows on the shit trying to provoke nothing to put on the bitch is ran by them and the fucking online public now. And they keep showing that they're upset because they're trying to fucking do anything to make anybody believe that shit yours, and they're still not locked up for it. So they're already exposing that job too. They gonna have to fire Beavis and Butthead. The one there will be your same gender, but it was fucking them and fucking Long Nose number 6, Pop Rock. That'd be the opposite gender, but in your position, bro, it was no point to even bring them the fuck there, and it exposed the whole plot more, and it would just do them best to get them the fuck out of there if it ain't double S and them. Because if Pop Rock's gonna stay there, As far as long as I'm then double less, and the 2 keyboard warrior puppets, like the keyboard warrior puppets have to go. But they can keep them there and get locked the hell up. Because if the mere motherfucking puppet is to stay there, then yeah, that's it. Once again, with the it was recent. It could have been like going on like last week with the big light skinned bitch that when we used to where go down there to pay the shit, like in this hotel though. And I was taking y'all down there to pay it, and the girl that was down that bitch, and she came in this bitch and tried to be funny about going to my bathroom, turning the light on to make we walking your shit, and that shit was pointless as fuck, and exposed him even more. Haven't seen her, she could be gone. So what the fuck? And all they're hearing is get the fuck off my shit. How the fuck you got it saying that 2 people, but y'all about to try to do the most to harass somebody, bro? Y'all done, bro. I have nothing to say. They just showed the whole plot, trying to get you. No, I'm talking about like in this recent time, everything's done. If they want to take anything further, they're immediately getting locked up. They can fucking lock themselves a little bit more time of freedom. It has nothing to do with doing more illegal shit regarding you. If they wanted to, it's gonna be keeping shit on the wraps, but that's how you know that they know that it's over. So I don't understand how you don't, like how y'all don't get that I know it's over too. All them cyber fucking crimes and all them legal letters for that, they were supposed to be covering up on the physical and shit like that. But yep. And if I would have had to run the cameras back and they weren't to do that, I'm talking about for, was that last night? No, it wasn't. It was the night before when I got off of work with possibly this Shark Bay bitch or the cycle from like 3 years ago doing that extra ass shit. Then when Levy, because of the hippo, I don't know, that was her mom that was there before the hippo themselves got caught on another short. But I made a tip to the law literally fucking the night before. That night. No, I made a tip to the law the week before, but it's on that short of me, like saying that and everything. Shit's sad. But yeah, they've been exposing themselves in circles, so they're using it. It shouldn't be no problem if I were to use it, right? I could literally just do that shit. I haven't seen a property manager for this shit since that recording, bro. And that would have been like my second week here. I literally have not seen her since then at all. So it wouldn't be no blah, blah. They've been hiring all these newer fucking people. What that tall, light-skinned, dumbass nigga, what, he gonna say I can't use the shit? They got a whole new motherfucking hippo nigga that's down there. That's who you seen the dark skinned nigga arm. I didn't get his face. That is not the Warriors nigga. So that's all I got to say about that nigga. I could literally just use my bookings like going forward, nigga, and hey, just scan my keys, nigga. The fuck? Technically, but it's not worth it. They already showed what's going on. You have to be rich. You have to be rich. Just pretending that like when you leave the crib to go or do whatever, bitch. Oh, I'm taking a jog. I'm walking my dog. I'm walking my dog. I'm taking a jog. Like that's what nigga. What the fuck? Like yeah. So what does that have to do with the team? While all you did was try to fucking make some shit look like some shit or provoke some shit? While you supposed to be walking your goddamn dog or doing whatever the fuck you doing? Like taking a jog. Okay, well jog your little pussy ass. Niggas that move no different since then, nigga. One of the mornings that I was going to work at, I don't know who the fuck it would have been. It doesn't matter. The fuck, but what was I about to say? Yeah, jog past me as soon as I had went under the bridge and shit like that. As I was walking to the bus stop, it was like fucking 6 in the going on 6 in the morning. It was like maybe like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, and then the nigga said, "Hey, the fuck," and I bought it. I kept walking. Like, what the fuck is that? The only people there. In the streams. I mean, of course I made the right decision in the stream when I pay the shit every single time. And that's not changing, by the way, y'all. I'm talking to these weirdos for the little bit of freedom that y'all gonna have left. You gotta sit in that one person in this bitch. And they're cornered, period, because if they aren't cutting content out necessarily, bro, because that's how they do it. They drop the numbers and views and shit. How I picked up on it and really caught on to that, they're usually cut the live off. Having said that, they're really cut the live off, hella content is gone. But most times they'll let me finish the entire read and do all that shit, and then it's going. So them keeping that one person here, they could be cutting all this content out. They're about to get locked up. It's literally not worth it. They can't face that shit, and none of these delusional ass weirdos can see you face to face or not seen with you, period. How are they lying about fake pregnancies and all this other shit, nigga? How are people lying about, like, Miss Warner and got you kicked? Well, the correct out there, but I'm saying Miss Warner was the last person, and only like a couple months passed before they got you kicked out your shit. If they came out of mouth and said they kicked you out, like, where to be living with them, there's nothing to fucking say, bro. There's literally nothing to say. I don't know why they trying to cover up the fact they celebrated too early with any regard, bro. Because this shit is done, bro. You know, love because, like, fit the fact, bro, that nigga lied about me harassing him. I don't even know these niggas. Like, and that nigga, never mind. Never fucking mind. Looking at the fact they pop up with the fucking fake shit and that shit can't stream. Well, I always recommend you to stream with your content, bro. Nothing different was ever going to happen. The only people fucking there and them moving no different while showing the fucking hippo and the rest of their family for like a whole week straight, nigga, them same ass emails of not getting responded to. She exposed herself for literally saying, I made the sole decision to bring my stupid ass to your fucking, to Virginia and shit. Bro, what the fuck? And still sitting there trying to fucking, start a fake beat? Bitch, I'm about to get locked up. So have fun with that. They gotta lock up the hippo and their peoples, nigga. It was started out with the hippo. This was one about to be going too, though, so it doesn't matter, B. Your mother figure is out back, period. The third parties are pissed off because they're exposing themselves because they keep talking to your mother figure and shit like that. And Miss One is the one that's it's on. Miss One is the one that writes off the shit. But love because they are trying to hit people up off that shit, bro. They also message themselves off that shit with their delusional ass and their Judas, who is an open fraud off your shit. Neither one of them know you, and the law knows your actual number, of course, and they know that you don't have no messages with them. Period. So shit. They took too much of double S content. They were not loved, so it is what it is with that. If anything else, it's just double S in themselves, because they could be a broken bit fraud themselves. It wouldn't fucking matter what's going on with that. We were getting that whole time in regard to double S just sleeping on you like a bitch or shit hitting into oblivion. And if they do break bits off the content, just like any other one, the audience only cares about the craft, not you just breaking the bit and not knowing what the fuck y'all are doing. So let's say if it's anything similar, right, team, and you read tarot like myself, for those of you, right, and all these fucking frauds that are just regurgitating the shit you say but don't know how to read. They didn't even take the time out to learn the craft, learn the energy off the cards, learn this, reversals, everything like that, card combos, nothing like that. They're literally just taking all your shit. But yeah, and fucking partnered up with your mother figure this, that, and the third. This shit is over though. The fuck? Like dead ass. Matter of fact, I will play that shit back yesterday. From last night. Cause this gonna expose that fucking cause that tall light skinned nigga, bro, he put fucking cornrows in there, all this other shit. He's supposed to be being puppeteered by the little short fucking flamboyant dark skinned glasses nigga that was the property manager for the shit they got me kicked out of. Where he was there the entire time, and obviously I was there first. For that matter, bro, I'm about to go get a receipt for that shit. Just so when I checked into that shit, and my last tip that was made to the law, this was only like 3 nights ago or 4 nights ago, one of them two, and they had them 3 corrupt cops follow me off the bus, and I was followed to work. You know what I mean? And then when I left work, it was a corrupt cop that drove right past me, nigga. Goddamn. And then when I got off the bus, immediately 3 corrupt cops fucking boom, 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 and that's what made me call the boys. And then I made that goddamn dispatcher listen to what I had to say, because they usually rush me off the phone. I told them the whole situation, and corrupt cops are still following me the fuck around. It wouldn't matter. That doesn't scare nobody. Y'all are scared. Because what's going to happen when I get the name and badge number? Like, what's going to happen? It doesn't matter. Apparently not to y'all. But if all this content go be going to me doing this shit, it wouldn't help them either. So, it is what it is, bro. This was our last read. Where they shouldn't put fake ads on it if they did. Y'all just seen me do the little Wi-Fi shit while I was being retarded. I'm doing spells. I was just letting them know this shit done. This was yesterday. My only day off. We're just gonna get to when I paid it though. Show them my leave out route, everything, and then you go see that bitch. And hopefully you can hear her say what she said though. That's just fucking, yeah, that dumbass nigga. Why isn't it? It's supposed to do a full screen out this bitch. Fuck it. Just to confirm, this was a day. This was yesterday. If you want to hear some bangers, nigga, I showed y'all my bangers too off my music. If you ain't catch last week, catch it. That's the newer fucking hippo nigga they got down there. And that's that fake ass fucking glass nigga puppet. They shook the screen. They probably shaking the screen this whole time. Like, this shit probably only gonna see 100 something views. Like, it matters, bro. That's what y'all have to go, bro. You heard me tell them and shit. That's only for my own safety because people be found acting like they know me and this, that. While the whole time up until now, his dumbass was assisting them just like every other idiot that worked for the shit and trying to make it seem like they know me, let alone breaking and entering in my shit. So what the fuck are they waiting on? No, they waited to try this shit. Y'all about to get the fuck out of here. The fuck? And every time we go down there, obviously, there's no issues, there's no problem, because I don't fucking be here, dude. And if I am, y'all see me. The fuck? That's what I'm saying. Like, I appear. Hours. Time matters, bro. Doesn't matter what the fuck y'all lying to each other about. This is so sad that y'all got to go out this way. So they're trying to make it seem like what, like I just got here or some shit? But that wouldn't even make a difference or make any sense. The other day I want a new key holder little shit. So I don't understand if like the fact that I got a newer key holder gonna make it seem like, well, yeah, too. But they're trying to make, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, that's what happened. This shit's done, bro. They're supposed to themselves about blocking it like this in the streams, nigga. What the fuck? That fake shit is not my shit. That shit is sad as a bitch, though. But y'all about to be out of here. That's awesome. Awesome to know. So, this is man, bro. This is done. As soon as you leave the crib, they start harassing niggas after and all that. I showed the fucking emails again. I did all that shit, and they sat there and did not move a damn different at all. I didn't tell y'all when I got off of work or whatever the fuck, bro. I ended up catching a lift to a store before I walked the rest of the way home, and they had somebody directly attached to them. And this nigga, I get in the lift or whatever. And he was like, "Oh, what's up, man? You getting over work?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "What, you work here?" Because I made the correct decision to get the lift from my job. The fuck? So yeah, that, because I would usually come like that 7-Eleven across the street if anything else, if I chose to. But now I got it from the job. Like I left work, caught the lift, boom. So and then all he kept talking about, because I'm a chef and shit, so we were talking about fucking food, right? That shit went completely left because I don't know what he was expecting. But as soon as he started talking, he was like, "Yeah, man. So, what's your favorite thing to cook in there?" And I was like, "Shit. I mean, I like to cook, bro. I'm a chef. The fuck? Like I just like doing whatever. Everything in there is an exclusive little hotel or whatever the fuck. So." I mean, generally like the plating, the fucking everything. And I let him know, like, I just like to be consistent and do. And then he was like, he was like, yeah, this, that, and the third. And then he started talking about sweet potatoes. Bitch, what? Because yesterday in our read, I was talking about sweet potato pie, which is one of them weirdos from goddamn the shit that you met this morning and all the man. Okay, so the fuck? And so that idiot exposing the dog shit out themselves with your dumb ass. Anyways, bro, this shit is sad, bro. Like, shit's sad, bro. Delusional as fuck from how they have what they're sitting on and all this other shit. There's no just acting confused or acting retarded and not moving no different. Nothing different's happening because you will have to be rich. You have to be fucking rich. I played fucking. I think yesterday, go back to yesterday, unless you go to my music channel link in the description out this bitch, like, and you can hear it better quality yourself and do if you've never heard like my music. And I think some people, like, there could be shit that I played that they haven't like yet to drop somewhere else or some shit for a whole nother fucking cycle, or whatever the hell. So that could be something that's exposing them as well. But yeah, go check that shit the fuck I play like 4 different tracks. Like the music videos to them and shit though, but you can go do it yourself in this description box where to also say personals are not open. This shit done. And this Miss Warning just, bro, they're just as irrelevant as the rest of the fucking group, nigga. You don't get relevant about doing more retarded shit. And the fact that y'all going to circle doing this, so at what point did y'all think it was okay to use somebody's signature? Because y'all were just trying to do fake beefs and shit. Never mind, bro. The first stalker that allowed their genitals was never pregnant to begin with. And whatever they were trying to present was way older than any child. But, no, like on some other shit from that whole span of time. They were exposed then. And then they had to start allowing their genitals for help to apparently make it seem like you knew them. Like all of them or some shit. You never spoke to the fucking start allowing their genitals a day in your life. And goddamn, due to the fact they wanted to start talking again and doing all that extra shit, they could have started breaking bits. It doesn't matter when it comes down to it. They obviously partnered because their devices were monitored at that time too. Years and years and years ago. Excuse me. So that's all I got to say there. What the fuck am I about to say? Oh yeah, but with the hippo, I don't even know what to say about that. Because obviously you never spoke to them a day in your life, nigga. So how did that result in some fake ass pregnancy? You know, that's what happens when they think that they're buying time to sit the fuck around you. The way that they try to buy time, thinking that they can sit around you to throw these spells and try to live off your shit and do all this retarded shit, is just exposing them for thinking that it would have been smart to try to get you fake locked up because they should have been locked up. And it's been effectively like for many of you like over a year since they hit your shit into this damn oblivion and added all these fucking frauds and da 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 off your current avenue. This shit is over, bro. Trying to get you get out of shit, something like that, confused because you wasn't even there. I'm talking about like at the crib, like myself, I went at 7 a.m. They knew that. Y'all heard the whole little shit. They were there. They showed that they was in charge of shit, especially piranha mouth or shark bait. They showed it that they were in the shit. And so how did you not hear nothing that came out? You ain't see nothing, but y'all still just sitting there. That's why y'all are done. We expose y'all for just being ignorant as fuck. We gonna flip this message, bro. I got nothing to say. You can step up, crosswatchers or not, bro. As I told y'all before, just get the fuck off the shit, bro. Because I'm not about to keep, well, I'm just going to get harassed no matter what. But harassment, like I said, gets worse when I give the love, bro. I'm not doing that shit. Y'all can get right or not, bro. I don't know what it is about what specific crosswatcher would be and then their ideals, but now it's like literally on that step up type shit. You can do it or not. It is what it is, bro. Hold on. I'm just saying, if it was worth it, then none of these weird ass dummies needed 2 puppets, nigga. The fuck? Just saying, bro. This was one will have to flip shit on the 2. Because remember, one is just sitting there in the relevant ass sicko that everybody knows, like, what's going on, and then their puppets, which is the GM and the fucking product manager, bro. And while Mitch was wanting this effort to try to make it seem like this fake shit is yours or whatever the fuck, they've already showed as far as the GM and the property manager, like for the home center and then the GM for your job, how desperate they got. Like there's nothing to fucking say, bro. Like they have to think of that, like they started harassing me. They send the people behind the scenes and they move just like Mr. was wanting to do whatever the fuck. That's not helping them to be the ones that you have seen face to fucking face, bro. This is done though, bro. They painted out to be an aggressor years ago and continue to do that to just get worse with blocking your shit. They're forging your signature but paying you out to be an aggressor, bro. This shit would never make any sense. I don't see what the fuck the shadow spells are for. That is stupid. But somebody about it, they could be pissed off and heartbroken and all this other shit. If somebody been tamed how they feel, thinking that they was hiding it from people around them, to where at this point it may not even be worth them even sitting in your shit or just hoping for this. Like crosswatchers, you do it or you're not getting with the team. The team is knowing that you're sitting on their shit, let alone to hear. There's 4 viewers here, bro. I have nothing to say. But I'm gonna make the rest of this really short because if they did goddamn cut all, because when they drop it to 1 and 2, like they could literally be cutting content. Now, I've been streaming live for years and they've been cutting content on my shit for fucking years doing this shit, bro. They did it, bro. Can't control them. Don't even know y'all weirdos. So the variables don't change. That's why I was going left. If they're gonna effectively let you know that they're lying around your fucking life and breaking into your shit, no, you show that you are alone. You make sure that everybody knows you're alone so they can sit there acting retarded like they don't know that. Not even that, to assist these niggas still. This is done. Right about the weirdos in them whips that follow you the fuck around. There's no flipping shit. There's no, they're living off of you. These people are a lot about ties to you as well. And all they do is sit there following you the fuck around. That's not legal. Like, bro, the fuck? Coming back on them. All these damn third parties. They risked it. They can't do shit. And they can't be in the shadows on your shit, bro. They shouldn't have made it about the physical life then. Well, first of all, They shouldn't have became frauds and then wanted to fucking fake beef, do whatever, get them legal letters, lie about how you moved to where you are, and then try to paint a picture around your physical life as they wanted to clout chase for years with the law monitoring the entire situation. They done made it fucking about your physical life and the platform. You're the creator of content, and all they did was to fame the dog shit out your character and lie for years. Your motherfucker heartbroken as fuck, and that's what everybody sees. They're not relying on your motherfucker to do shit. It's out and open why she would try to get you to, why she would be trying to get you back around them, let alone your family in general, especially your Judah. But your motherfucker, bro, ain't nothing to motherfucking say, bro. Mother got to face the fact that this whole entire shit is coming back on them. Miss Warner can't look innocent with no third parties trying to act innocent. No puppets can look innocent. One, but if they're gonna like try to do that, they're gonna have to flip it on the group. And that's informed by the group. Too bad these motherfuckers, at least in this situation, y'all are way too ignorant, period, to be fucking childish about the whole shit. Been show YouTube studio up here for years, bro, but I did it in recent time, and these niggas are moving the exact same way and got nerves. Like the man motherfucker puppet, bro, on the same like last week when they tried to like force that fake fire shit with the GM, all this other shit, bro. After they failed at that, this bitch literally had nerve to say like, I would never fuck up nobody's money. I would never buy nobody's. I would never. That you literally had just tried to do it, and then you're still like you're still pocketing money and doing the fucking plot, bro. It's childish as fuck. And these people are annoying people. Like they're annoying, bro. The fuck? People are saying shit for what it needs to be though, and the shadows on your shit. And they've been thinking that it's a game for way too long. So if they wanted to treat their freedom like a game, that's what's up, bro. Because what is there to say? I was gonna speak on the lie, and I had a deeper message for the women in the squad and female, and my women cross watchers, bro. Just basically around the whole like mother figure, like little aspect to give y'all a perspective on me as a person. I grew up around nothing but females. I ain't gonna say I was raised, but I grew up around nothing but females and shit. My common family just da. My father ended up leaving my mother, or like they split when I turned 13 and shit like that. I saw surpassing assassin nigga like what do basically like I can't help where the fuck is my dad now that take it loosely as you take it. I played football growing up all through life until about maybe like 10th 11th grade because my life, and I had to bounce from state to state and shit like that, and like I had scholarships and everything like that, and I ran track as well. My mom and like in the past, all growing up, she went to every fucking game. She was so involved in everything like that, blah 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 blah. Right around the time where, yeah, like my father left, she just gave up. Like Brian didn't go flex. Like she just like gave up on niggas, and my sister was already grown. She was like 19. Well, yeah, 19. I was about 14. Do all this other shit. So I just had to start, doing me. But it just brings the whole thing about respect. For anybody who got it fucked up here, especially if you were to just be somebody speculating, bro. My whole life, I've been getting like flack on the whole like because I'm African American, right? So the opposite of, or let's say like the equivalent of a nigga, like if I'm saying nigga, like when I speak up here, a bitch ass fucking Leo nigga that do the bindings, versus a Leo dude in the squad or a Leo man in the squad. Just such and such like that. I always choose my words wisely and shit. That's women versus bitches. The fuck? Yeah, that. I've always talked like this. I've always been like that, and people would get upset, especially like bitches though, because of the difference between a woman and a bitch. That's where we are a squad of having to and many of you probably if you're like hearing you resonate with that and having to go through the whole shit, like you gotta get through the trauma and the pain of dealing with fuck niggas or men in the squad, bitches on some whole ass bitch shit, da. That's what they sent to you all through your life. To make you like the type of man or woman that you would be to this day, where many of us have the super self-worth value to the point where we've been alone for so fucking long and value ourselves to shit. If ain't nobody gonna step up, give us what we deserve or whatever the fuck, where we know how we're coming, we're willing to be alone. You don't have to be lonely to be alone. That's off the song Rock and Roll. That's just basically like on that. It's just like just a lot of shit. Like I don't even know what to say, bro. This shit gonna come back on them crazy though. Like just basically like having your self worth and understanding that through how hard you put, how much work you put into the shit before you knew how deep this spell work shit was and what your family was really doing in your entire life before you knew about this plot and dropped any content. Coincidentally, bro, when I first, bro, right when I was about to get up here, bro, I don't know who the fuck it was post because I don't watch tarot do no shit like that. But of course, I have a tarot channel, right? So here to there, like certain shit will pop up, and somebody put on this shit. You know, some woman, I don't know what to say about it, but it kind of made me feel a little warm inside. Like there, every fucking man out here, there are actual men who aren't in that lustful energy. She like the post said something like that, and I appreciate it, especially if you do catch my shit. You know what I mean? Because nigga's been fucking single, not fucking nothing for nigga. For me, it's been like shit. What 6 years? I don't know, 6 years, somewhere around there. If not, then it's 5. Stuff like that. We picked up on the player energy, and I always read that balance because team, you don't need to feel no type of way if you did fuck that person or not, right? But this is in fact that their incrimination through the messages period. That would have been the only person at that time that you would have allowed in your crib with messages confirming them knowing about your platform being blocked. The actual one for one, and actually like for many of y'all, they may have commented or did anything on your platform. The actual shit. Wow, you know, like they were saying they openly just messaging niggas doing all of that shit. Um, it's just a lot here, bro. But I'm eating confusion spells for people here. I can't really say much. They're wasting time they don't have, and I don't want to waste my time for no fucking reason. This and the third. Like the end of the game, bro. It's like the group plan went to riot when they didn't like they did too much with the hippos puppet in that bitch for that matter, bro. And they took too long to fire Double S. And nobody should be messaging about you, bro. Period. Especially with people that they openly know would not know you, let alone about your platform that nobody can be on. Regardless of that as well, what was I about to say? It's like the blood was like, I don't know what to say. They had to sell it for themselves because everybody would be flipping that shit on them. Because whatever they did with the older individual that they fired as soon as you got in that shit, and it was literally because of you, and the fact that they kept Double S there so fucking long, and we already got that they were like trying to defend or do whatever for the law notices that would have been in that bitch. Okay, well, there's nothing to really say, bro. It's looking like, all right, little retard, because there's more than 4 people here of y'all fucking demonic covenant families of people, right? So check this out. Why the fuck would you send the same gender to my team over and over to do the same shit that the opposite gender does? What sense would that ever fucking make in life? That looks sick as fuck. So fuck, if they're trying to accomplish anything with that being said, then they would literally have to rely on the opposite gender to do so, especially if you were to be a fucking dude. If you are a hermit and you've been to yourself and doing all this shit for years, why would they send some random ass idiot nigga the fuck or some weird ass fucking spell work that's trying to fake befriend you or be retarded like that and blah 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 blah, and none of them niggas can ever see you a day in their life with the hands, never. For them to get to the point where they're bitching because you don't say hi to them. Okay, so I have nothing to say there. They shouldn't be talking to these people. And your mother, like, I don't even know what to say about this shit. They're just highlighting everything there. They know this shit coming back on them now. And they went left when my GM didn't say nothing back when I went outside and like that's definitely coming back on them and shit. So that's like them looking me dead in my face. And they do that every time I go to work. Like, I don't be high at work. I get 2 grams of pop anytime I wear to like trees if I do. And they can't even like, why they saw me nonstop, they want to know when I smoke those 2 grams. And that's like definitely like damn near like, if you take it like that, like 2 blunts. Or however the fuck it would go if it was like that. I just don't understand what the fuck y'all are doing to yourself doing this though. Because people at the social frequency should not be messaging these people about what you're buying or none of that shit, nigga. So they wouldn't have what they like they're exposed for not, they wouldn't be having what they had, period, to have moved states and left all that shit wherever the fuck it was that are trying to get shit, to be so conscious on talking down on your situation but failing to leave your situation to do all this shit. They harass you out of fear. I mean, obviously they are scared, and every scare tactic that they thought would have been one is coming back on them, because them getting you kicked out your shit was a scary tactic. If I would have bucked up that day team, bro, and they would have locked me up, these niggas would have already been locked up, and I would have got out the next fucking day. Probably even later on that day, because it was a whole 7 hours for me packing this shit and doing all that. But if anything else, I would have got out the next fucking day, and everybody would have been fucking going. So tired of them being the only people in the showers on your shit and cornered by that, because that fake shit is not fucking yours, bro. It is what it is. But it's like regarding the test you would make to the law by these Kurowkowski being retarded as shit and da 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 da. So this pre-show message getting too long. I'm gonna take one more leak. I'm gonna run this run the actual message, and then we'll slide. You can step up on our crosswatches, bro. That's why. Everything's out in the open simply off this fact of like, how wouldn't they see that shit if you're like acknowledging the fact every single time niggas stream. When I call the fucking boys and I do have to bring out my platform, I let them know that I've been going live every fucking day or night for fucking years. There's nothing to like act retarded around, bro. Let alone to watch, right? And show that they be there. To not see anything else. The fuck? And I'm just saying, nigga. And the specific people, like if you catch people 4K like myself, that's what I don't understand. They went to fake pregnancy, did all this shit regarding a hippo fuck right, and then on both of them shorts that she got caught on, why didn't she say shit? To me, why didn't she say anything? Just like a bitch, like walking that big ass dog into the shit. Why didn't she say anything? The fuck? Exactly. Once again, they follow you around when they try to record you, you wouldn't know that you are. Let alone that being incrimination in itself, and they look stupid as fuck doing that. Every single time I catch somebody, nigga, they know I caught their ass. They know it. The fuck? And I make sure they know it. There's nothing to say, bro. They're going out like cowards, bro. It is what it is. It's going up because something about like Beavis and Butthead, they have not fired them and shit. And tired of them doing all this shit, and then the sun go down and da 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 da. They had all day to get the niggas. They have no excuses to make, nigga. Nothing happened with the weather, and I feel like they tried to use that because it ain't nothing about no sleep, nothing. There's my transition from the damn off days and shit, especially when I like after that off day or off days, and then I work my little morning shifts, and that transition to my evening shifts, bro. They can't use no sleep excuse, and they can't lie about not even sleeping. So. Light was shown on everything. They tried to flip that too. I told y'all like the double S and all situation. Like when they forced that shit, and they had double S come there right before, because I was working with the married motherfucker puppet that morning, I believe, or some shit like that. And she was just sitting there because I wasn't fucking entertaining none of that dumbass shit. Matter of fact, she was just there, and I think Beavis might have been there at first, and whatever the fuck. And then they had double S come there. They sent Beavis to be retarded, and then my GM came in and like tried to provoke that stupid shit. Like that was a whole plot of setup that just failed itself. And then the talks that I had not only with the GM after that, but with that's the hotel manager of that shit. Yo, that's what I'm saying. And today I didn't know neither one of them was there. And when I left, like Gretchen, I know, man, I don't know what to say about you, Gretchen. Yeah, I mean, I can't really like whatever, but I ain't got no heat towards nobody on a personal basis. It's the simple fact that team, just like you, like just like myself, you're most likely on a. I'm always going to protect my energy type shit, but I'm definitely still a spiritual being getting unbiased. Give anybody the chance to like just see it, even if they are like low key involved and then they want to be a public do whatever. Like once they see you, it ain't no motherfucking like give them that chance to just not do the shit. But once they show you that they're doing the shit, they shouldn't be expecting anything. So I don't know how my morning at work gonna be tomorrow, but if y'all go do the fucking most, you tried to do it today, ain't accomplished shit. So I don't know what else to say, bro. This is gonna be one of y'all last times. So and then as soon as I go into work, goddamn, what's the name gonna be sitting there? My damn gonna be sitting in the day. Well, no, she shouldn't be, cause I'm gonna get to work at 7 a.m. So I don't know who the fuck, but like I said, like as soon as I came into work today, they had the motherfuckers in my area and they were sitting there for hours. Like that's their own leisure. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That shit is very expensive, and like most of the people that go in there will have to be quote unquote rich, like damn near to be even da da da. So they can be doing whatever they're doing. I have no problem with that. It's just the fact that you're showing openly like you're there to try to do whatever, and then they want to go further and complain about the shit that there is nothing to complain about. And as I said, you run that shit back. They didn't even come back on them because they weren't like the whole time. All they keep doing is sending them customers to be retarded and da da da. Once they see the cameras and run them back for real and da 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 da, nigga, they see how dumb they fucking look, how sick they look. But whatever, bro. They don't have to consider that if they haven't done it. And like I said, no sleep excuse of you, they don't sleep. Nobody's talking for you. You're not texting nobody. You have messages with these people. Like, bro, it is what it is. It's like, what the fuck? Doing all this shit from the shadows, but it is what it is. While there's one viewer in here, even though I'm buying this, you've been doing that shit for 2 hours whole straight. I have nothing to say, bro. But it shouldn't be one person here, so I don't know what else to say about it. For the little bit of spot I got to read. If it's like that, it'll be one of the last times you touch my shit. If it's super shit, like why would you think I would give a fuck at all? I don't. Dark and difficult time ahead. Soon we must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy. Professor w.Nun2Say that from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Think about the last time you were faced with the choice between the easy path and the moral path. Which path did you take? Or what are the consequences? How does it differ from the choices you made in the past? Would you make the same choice again? Well, they keep trying to do the same shit, knowing that they're fucked, so it doesn't matter. Every time we get this card, especially in this recent time, it's like put yourself in the person's shoes. That's when my team understands, like, kind of where y'all are coming from. That's why my team would give the compassion. That's why my team would, like, yeah, because we're empaths and shit. Some of y'all, you real live, just retarded as fucking, you feel like you gotta do this. No, you don't. You step up for your fucking self. That's what my team did. The fuck? You get away from karma and family, they send a million people to harass you and shit. Okay, that's not going to change you from being a hermit. It's going to make you want to, like, get more in seclusion and shit like that. Like, what the fuck? This is years of this dumbass shit. It's just one you. It's been one you. And while it's just one person sitting in this life, I have nothing to say. I don't know what fucking big bang attack or fucking last stand y'all about to try to do like you ain't already do all that, but this is for no reason at all. Think about the last time you did it, the day before. The last time you did it, and shit like that. If this is cutting content out, goddamn, it's only been 2 weeks. They've already cut content out probably like 3 or 4 times since I've been here. Or this will be the 4th time if they are cutting content out of this shit, or if you are. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. This is done. And there was somebody, and I ain't gonna say whatever, but when I got home from work tonight or whatever the fuck, I mean, not tonight, but today, it was somebody, and if that was you, me, I wouldn't have known. I don't give a fuck, but your ass done if it was. Like, ain't nothing to fucking, what? That's where it was creeping a lot of messages, like, if Big come down them stairs and do. Okay, bro, I don't know what else to say about it, because I didn't see who it necessarily was, because I always got my head on my phone, do whatever, but of course, like, you're approaching or whatever, and you got to make sure that you know, like, where you're going, if it, whatever the fuck. So I look, boom, and then they always got somebody or people standing outside the damn hotel, whatever the fuck, and specifically, they love standing, like, on that little retarded-ass corner to watch me walk past the damn shit every day. So if that was you, it wouldn't matter, bro. That shit's sad, bro. Again, question mark? Like, what the fuck? It's like, once again, bro, you ask the right questions, not only on a platform, but pertaining to the actual situation, which they can't answer. it's not like it's vital that y'all cannot answer these fucking questions, bro. So the consequences, nigga, they knew the consequences before they wanted to go to prison. Facing jail time for whatever the fuck you're openly doing now, you know that y'all are fucked. So I can't really say much about it. 2 people in here ain't helping nobody, bro. Because all the dumbass about to try to do is write off that fake shit. Again, it's gonna be the last time. Because if they did it today, it was really no point. Like I said, I went to work and I fucking caught a lift on, so I didn't get harassed on the bus because I already knew what the fuck was upcoming. Because every time they try to use a weather excuse, it was dark clouds like outside, but nothing happened. It didn't rain, and it's nothing to say. There's been times where it did rain, and then they followed me around in the rain. The corrupt cops whipped them weirdos in the fucking rain, bro. It's nothing to say, bro. I'm good. Y'all are not. So I don't understand. I don't care. Team, keep that cordial energy if it's like that. But there ain't no parlaying, ain't no nothing. It's just boom. I'm doing my shit. Boom. If anything, y'all about to look stupid as fuck when I get to work tomorrow. If anybody try to OD do some shit, and I'll just be like, I'm just not in the mood today. Do. Like just like yeah, just can I just say to myself, I got some shit to think about. Whatever the fuck they gonna have to adhere to that. It's no extra shit. So this will literally be for no fucking reason. But they about to come lock up this Miss Wonder for being behind that fake shit and too desperate to try to live, bro. It is what it is, bro. They trying to live off that fake shit. That's because they added too many third parties where they can't like none of your plots work. If they ain't been a light button because it was sitting that one person in this bitch. How are people hitting the damn light button? Okay then. The fuck? This shit sad, bro. Them bindings don't work, my nigga. You follow niggas around doing bindings for years, bro. Whatever though, I have nothing to say. It go left because while they cloud chased for years, nigga, that was the problem with the shit they got you kicked out of. They could have been seen you face to face at any time. It's a known thing. They wait till you leave the crib. Every time they stage anything, especially if they tried to motherfucking have somebody like try to dress up to make it seem like it would be you, they're getting fucked in way more trouble for that. What was the point? Whatever, bro. You ain't about to rock my peace of mind. I tell you that shit. Let's do this. Going overall, but it was around somebody knows something to shit. You got risk in that right at the bottom of your team. Aries, you could definitely have a highly aspect to be strong for the message or whatever. You could be a Pisces as well as a Capricorn as well. Take it as you may, or have a highly aspect. Shit, bro. Life number 3. I mean, well, life number 3 could be significant to the situation. Be 31. The shit gonna really hit. Just take it as loosely as you take it. And I'm gonna make the rest of the show. We already 2 hours in. I think I've shown enough. Everything that they've done in this bitch is about to make this rate happen because people are just fucking sitting there. You don't block somebody words and feel like y'all groups of words matter. It don't, especially not the hippo family. Not fucking want to be a spouse of biscuit. Nah, this shit is over already. It's done. And I think just because of that tall, light skinned little weird ass nigga that y'all seen there, bro, he could literally be like a part of Mink Face family, bro. And then they got like a fake ass maintenance nigga that worked for this shit. He should have fucking while you pocketing money, bro. Go get nigga. You need to talk to Gretchen and get that Invisalign or some shit, nigga. Dead ass. It's like, yo, son, like, okay, we already it's established. They got their family members working with the shit. Every time they do some extra shit, they got a fake fire the motherfucker. Da 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 da. That's happening too much in circles. Like I said, though, they brought it to your job, and it's effectively known you are just at a fucking job. You've been working this whole fucking time. That's how you've been paying your bills while they fucked them up like that's legal or some shit. It is what it is, bro. They already risked it. They've been risked it. This is over already. Keep your innocence, because that's all that matters. You don't get no fucking fake evidence on somebody and lose your fucking minds trying to live off the same motherfucker. Goodbye. It's not routine, bro. Why do you make it sound complicated? They should have made it more than what the fuck it is. They already had made their choice when they hit your shit into the oblivion. I don't understand how nobody doesn't understand that. Like, what the fuck? The corrupt cops then had to lock up the nigga. They were using the same ass excuses. All the law was really doing was letting time, like, on one side of the spectrum, trying to see who had a backbone, who was going to do the right thing, and if it was going to get done by all these families of fucking idiots. On the other side, it was only seeing who really behind the scenes had all the real hands in it that thought that they was in the shadows for so long. Now everybody's exposed for not moving different. I'm not going to comment on you at all in this video. I'm going to let you know that now. Anyways, bro. Ain't nothing to see. It didn't require them to watch. It didn't require no fake investigation for them to just be the only people on your shit. Like, it's more than 3 corrupt cops on 1 or 2. The fuck that's involved with this situation. Why the fuck would you let them do that to you? Anyways, bro. Lies. Could be them excuses. It is what it is. You're into the blue and they keep popping out nowhere and shit complicated about it. They shouldn't have did too much. And that's like these corrupt ass cops more than anything else. And flipping the shit, bitch, they should have been honest because you're telling the truth. They can't lie about nothing. Nigga, they do some shit and they're already trying to feather it. So what the fuck are you flipping? You can't even lie about this fact that you keep doing this shit. That's the behind the scenes trying to feather some shit. Bitch, you're still doing the same fucking shit. What do you mean feather it? You're done, bitch. This shit is over. They're corny because like they keep doing stupid shit. Like they can't remember know where you go. But like let's say in my situation with the job, nigga, these people be like literally seeing like the side of my face, anything like that. I don't look at nobody. No customers are coming in that bitch, nothing. And they send them back to back to back to back. Okay, that's what's up, bro. Do you see me looking at your weird ass? Okay, so what the fuck would you sit there for hours for? The fuck? And waste your time doing that for? Good for you. You could have been fucking at Ocean Breeze, bitch. You could have been taking your kids to Disneyland or some shit for real. Could have been doing some other shit. Or acting like you were really doing some other shit. It is done. Aries is strong for the squad here, bro. Gemini appearance. Leo Virgo. Pisces is strong for the squad for this match. They're trying to cover up. Strong emphasis on weird ass Cap energy and then weird ass Scorpio energy. Where there's nothing to say about it. But it's like I definitely could have ran that whole shit regarding like that pre-show, but there's no point because they don't understand that how irrelevant they are. You moved on from Abyss Life within 6 months to the year after they disappeared. And by the way, y'all were in person and they straight disappeared. The messages will literally show them disappearing. There's nothing to say. They're just following niggas states and shit, fucking up their life and living. The fuck? They're corner because they hit. They're corner because they definitely show that they seen and heard everything by how much they're fucking bitching and waiting for you to appear again like something else is going to be said or explained or whatever. If anything, you're going to come back like myself with more evidence. It's nothing to fucking say, dog. MD, Miss One is Judas at the forefront. But yeah, they shouldn't be watching you and they don't see how the fuck they look even fucking typing in my name wrong to begin with. Like I ain't get that fucking retarded bitch who was definitely attached to these hippos my ID when I first checked into this shit for her to type my name in wrong. So you can't even use that excuse now. The fuck? Even though that's open stalking, y'all can't even justify that. I was curious and I looked at it. What the fuck? It's like, hell no, there's no way to find my shit. Unless you're a stalker, you weird motherfucker. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not even here to talk shit because I don't know y'all to hate y'all or to do anything. That's what y'all do, bro. How are you hating? Knowing somebody level on hating them? How are you even in competition with some shit you literally can't compete with the fucking years and years and years both avenues blocked like a fuck, no growth and obviously no payments. I ain't gonna say for many of y'all like no payments over this whole span of time. I just told y'all niggas it took in this recent time, like since they hit my shit into oblivion, 5 months will pass and I get $130 when I get a payment. Before they hit my shit into the last oblivion, it was taking 3 and 4 months for me to get $130 fucking dollars, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. This is over already. Like fucking. Now the forefront of them excuses not to lock up the niggas. You don't see how they look like, bitch, it ain't nothing to feather, nigga. Especially not when Miss One and fake POS. If that's whatever the fuck is going on with that, I'm gonna keep it moving. Let the rest of this shit short. I'm going to fucking get my good little rest after this shit. Because I was in here with y'all like way too long yesterday. You know what I mean? For me having to get up, I got like 5 hours of sleep, but I'm gonna make sure I get like an effective 7 or 8 tonight. That's a drinking monster, right? The fuck? Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm eating these weekend spells, y'all, and I'm so grateful for all of you. And thank y'all for praying for me. For my little squad at CashApp, I'm so thank y'all so much for praying. Thank y'all for your presence. More than one gathered together, the presence of God is literally there. So, oh, that's what I was trying to say. Fuck. Crosswatcher, bro. It's a specific fucking crosswatcher that they hit up off that motherfucking fake shit and they shouldn't have did it. Because they know who's writing off it. They've been trying to stop that specific friends from coming towards you. If it's not that, it's literally what the fuck I was about to say? You being a spiritual team and whoever that is has a background of maybe religion or some shit. Would you resonate with that crosswatcher or some shit? And we're trying to get this person to look at you wrong, whatever the fuck, but regardless it's of the light. So if they're like Baptist or Christian or some shit like that and they believe in God and that's whatever, team, no offense, crosswatcher, if that you know that's your message, right? There they go with that dumb shit. Anyways, but I ain't even gonna pay that shit no mind. Anyways, like I said though, team, you are of the light, and no offense to crosswatch, you're more connected to God and spirit than any fucking religious crosswatcher would be, because they keep themselves in a box. Spirit, like you need to listen if you're here, and that's like you. God wants you to be your full self. God wants you to like embrace the gifts that he gave you and to be your full self. You should not be holding yourself back from what God gave you, especially if it's in regards to the team and you know what's up with that. That's another thing I was about to say. People who have kids in this shit, not you women in the squad or even dudes in the squad, but I'm talking specifically to my women in the squad, let alone cross watcher women, dog. If you know goddamn well life is definitely short, it goes fast. You're holding yourself back from some shit, afraid of what somebody else is going to say about you that's literally trying to hold you back, and you should know by the time that they are. And I'm talking about from you following your dreams. My team had to fucking leave everything behind. Most of us had to go from literally homeless to doing all this shit to follow our fucking dreams, bro. To really da 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 da. And it does take time. The only thing about y'all, you're sitting there doing it to yourself and you don't gotta do that shit alone. But you're watching the team like for years do this shit alone. Like the fuck y'all should be together, nigga. That was going to obliterate anything. Whoever the fuck you been was supposed to be with, you literally were been supposed to be with them. And one person with all this evidence on all this whole I don't know open shit. If y'all are together and families of people are doing whatever, I mean, law wise, it can't help no retarded motherfucker with two affected people with all this evidence down and out. It's just nothing to say, bro. But y'all can consider that or not. I mean, confusion spell, so it's kind of harder for me to like, give out what I want to say. But that's why this really gonna be short. But I hope it does reach somebody. Like the message, like take my message. There's 6 fucking viewers in here, bro. Take the message. And beautiful souls calling about all this excuses. That's like who I'm seeing, but it doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be, bro. They don't see how they look goddamn when they flip my whole little camera of this shit, right? When I turn it to like the back camera, you see my actual view. This shit is flipped. Especially as a video, it will be flipped. Obviously, this is to the right of me. This tat is on my right arm. The fuck? Shit like that. When you see it as a video, this whole shit is going to be the other fucking way around. And it's been like that for this whole time. But if they're walking in the shit and trying to make it look like this and that, then effectively it's known that this shit is literally flipped. The fuck? That shit is funny, but it's not. Anyways, bro. Then at the forefront would be I don't know what to say, bro. With I don't know number 6, which is Pop Rock. Obviously you ain't see them. So why are they talking about you with these people? And they don't see how the fuck they look, period. Like this motherfucker can't control themselves and keep reacting off of their platform too. Like Pop Rock's going that bitch and she literally like can't hide the fact she on my shit, she all fucking whatever the fucking all that shit. Like, no funny shit. That's why you don't do that. It is what it is though. What the fuck is nipples? What? Something about what? Oh, that's speaking on the motherfucking retarded ass fucking inflatable shoe bitch that should not be on this shit. That I mean, if she's still like working here, that was the dumbest shit ever. But they could have ended up on her stupid ass. Bitch, when I went down that bitch to pay that shit one of them times, I don't. We might have been on stream, but I definitely, if not on stream, got that shit on camera, bro. And this bitch literally didn't have no bra on, and she had like fucking nipple piercing, like on some other shit, like that was supposed to matter, and you punished. I don't know what else to say about that, but you shouldn't be able to see that type of shit for them to even talk about it or whatever the fuck. That's how they expose themselves, especially if you were to be a dude. Motherfucker be doing that shit on purpose and then, oh well, look at me and then even when you don't, they go fucking try to flip some shit and lie. Oh well. Bro, crosswatcher, bro, you're making it more than what it is. I'm not giving no specifics, bro. They're going to flip this bullshit or do whatever they do with this shit. And if that content gone, bro, we're already fucking 2.5 hours in this shit. It wouldn't matter. I wouldn't have to screenshot it until y'all real live or zeroing my shit and all that extra shit and possibly about to cut the live off. But when I get off the live, it's literally going to say how long we in here. So if you cut all the content, I was literally just going to be on the post out, then you're going to frantically block that shit and throw more spells, and I'm not going to give a fuck at all. The shit is definitely done. Coming off the complicated reverse. The plan been when arrived, so you never say yeah to any regards to forging your shit. Because they can't talk to you, they don't even know you. And her stupid ass should have not walked in the shit and then tried to put it on that property manager. The corner, because you should have been throwing the right flag up. You should have just been, y'all should have been stopped doing this. The plan went awry by the time Lawless number 2 came to that shit, because that could definitely be them. But yeah, come off the complicated reverse, we got motherfucking resurrection reverse with transformation. And behind it, we got healing with vision and wrong choice, bitch. Like, bro, it's not their choice. They don't have a choice. They're like people that you see face to face. Like, Alpha tonight's energy alone is done, and they shouldn't have got someone to do none of that bullshit. That was stupid. Like this is dumb as fuck for nothing, bro. Like hoping that. Oh well, yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't know if goddamn Joe. I don't know if motherfucking beautiful soul done fucked themselves. That's the biggest person I'm seeing here, bro. On some other shit. But nah, you dropped them both avenues at the same time, and they keep trying to use everybody to like hide behind like that matters, nigga. You were dropping them both at the same fucking time. They're re-dropping everything from that first avenue content to try to live all over again. That means like, bro, team, you don't have no idea how rich you're about to be. You just don't. But it was a reason why Spirit like made all this happen and shit, just so you could value this shit. For one, my team doesn't need for much. And especially for a lot of y'all in the squad that will have kids, I don't though. And that nigga, I literally do not need for much at all. But with that being said, you're not missing nothing that you never had. So when you get all this shit, and I've been telling y'all this for years, it's because you're supposed to do something big with it to help the world. Like, yeah, shit like that. Let alone with your essence and whatever the fuck after these niggas get locked up, everybody going, then you just have no choice but to go up. You're going to be world renowned. You're going to be changing the world. But you're going to have the money to do shit to help change the world. Like maybe build a school. Maybe just stuff like that. That's the type of shit I be thinking about in my meantime. And then another thing, if you resonate, my nigga, because of course, I'm a music motherfucking master, music lover, and da. It's always been a part of me. I'm so much of a hermit, and a lot of y'all will resonate with that. I always have earphones in me. I'm always blasting the dog shit out of music, whether I am just vibing to it, the frequencies and everything, boom, 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 da. But it's to a point where I can, the music is to tune out everything around, but myself tuning out the music too, so I can think. God damn it, so I can fucking da. A lot of y'all like myself, bro. If it's this damn deep, especially with your spiritual upgrades and all the other shit, try not to think about the magic here or there too much. But even with that shit being said, the ability to allow yourself to focus and shit like that, and constant meditation. There be things that these people do because all they do is subliminals and shit, and they know how spiritually inclined you are, and that's how it is in my life. Like they say shit and do shit like these weirdos, yeah, and they know that I would know what they mean. I should know what they mean, and da. But half the time I'm not even in that mindset because I'm trying to get my work done or do whatever the fuck, and Spirit will bring it to me later, and shit like that. Maybe you'll resonate there, like. Whether it's later on that day, the next night, however the fuck it go, wherever somebody retarded ass fucking wanted to like innuendo about or say or do whatever the fuck, I end up getting it later, like, oh, what the fuck, and shit like that. They can't figure the fact, bro. I don't know what to say. But yeah, nah, Beautiful Love is like hoping that you go back to watch them and they keep fucking themselves up. So it was you to do it. Some of my team ain't go want to do that shit. And Lano's number fucking 5 and that shit been fucking everybody up. Like it wasn't their choice to fucking act like they were waiting to act like this or that. No, the fact that they did not hit you up when you did get it, the plan had went around there. The same thing might have happened for a lot of y'all with Lano's number too. You gave them your information way back then because they were doing the glance and all in your face and shit. You gave them your information. They didn't use it. How the fuck they end up fucking stalking you in your home center and following you around and shit? The fuck? There's nothing to say. But with Lano number 5, you realize even if they were to be there, you don't see them because you're not paying attention to nobody in there. But they want to pop out of nowhere off a glam randomly and all this shit. I don't know why they would be hoping in them for. Not sure. That's like, see you tonight, huh? Oh, the homie and homegirl never. The homie and homegirl's not even offering you to go back to that place because they already know what's up for that specific crosswatcher. That's all I got to say, bro. So they're in danger of getting locked up for sitting there. They can't justify how they got there and why they're not doing the right thing. Like people are treating this shit like, man, never mind. Y'all just go out to find out. I don't know. I don't see how with all this content shit and how they're openly showing their forges and doing all this shit. How the fuck are you, even if you're innocent or a real crosswatcher, how the fuck you think that you can just sit there, dog, and then you're talking to these people, bro? How the fuck you think? Never mind. Fuck it. Fuck that shit. Like that shit funny. I was right about anytime niggas get in the shower, no matter what place they follow you to. If you can effectively show that these niggas, especially the hippo, you never responded to them a day in your life, they're openly stalking you. These niggas are still going, nigga, they get in the shower. Oh, they're in the shower. Oh, we gotta. Like, are you fucking nigga? And that's the whole thing about the air hustle and shit. They shouldn't be doing none of that. They should be minding their fucking business, especially if they're gonna lie about holidays and shit. Yeah. Oh well, bro. And spirituality is not spell work. Goddamn, this is for the healing shit over here at the very least. Like that's what this shit is for. I said they lied about some fake ass ride looking delusional. Then the bitch is not even in regards to like whatever. It's just all this shit that they're seeing, all this evidence, and they still, while I caught that lift, still trying to lie like somebody in this group was giving niggas a ride or some shit, or the simple fact that that Uber driver dumb ass was sending their messaging to niggas, especially like he wasn't doing it while I was in the whip with him. He did it when I got out the car. And then on top of that, nigga, his stupid ass, as soon as I got the lift, he was like 2 minutes away. Why did this nigga fucking send a message like I'm 2 minutes away, bitch? I see it on the app with your dumb ass. Never mind, bro. This shit got him fucked up. And by how long they've been doing this shit, the law knows that they be like in my situation, when I have to catch the lips and do all that shit, they know that they're attached to these niggas, bro. They're like trying to see real. I don't know what to say about this shit. But off of and for the truth, she shouldn't have did nothing in the shit being the fucking pawn to flip anything. No, that's what I'm trying to say. Like they do the shit, and then it doesn't get them the desired outcome for any third party that they send or whatever the fuck's going on. Then they are sitting there trying to flip some shit. What? Like and they just expose themselves over and over. That's why they can't watch you. That's why I was no hold. You ain't no flip nothing. Bitch, you can't be up here legally. Nobody can. Okay, well, many people already did it and they're fucked. That shit sad as a bitch. And then yeah, using long number system, motherfucking, or it could literally be like just the lies and using like people that's openly attached to them though, bro. The fake complaining in that job like it would fucking matter. If anything else, it was exactly what I said about you wouldn't even be at work or whatever the fuck. And then they got long number 6 fucking shit up. And then they trying to say it's you, but you're not even there. Let alone when you be there and you're doing all the shit, they could be trying to make it appear like it's one of the fucking idiots in your position that's doing it. Nigga, it's just is you. There's nothing to say because they can't run no cameras back because it'll be seen who's doing what, no matter what. What the fuck? That's stupid. If you're a dude, I can't say for women. It may be like a specific thing that Law Notes number 5 had changed. I don't know why they would have did it. But if you're a dude, it was like them dyeing their hair. And probably not knowing with that, and it didn't fucking matter. The fuck? I don't see what the fuck they was hoping for with that. Regardless, they didn't hit you up, whatever the fuck, and it wasn't even you to make no offer towards them. What they were doing behind the scenes with them having to make an offer towards you. That's literally what the fuck. But they're done though. Any of these motherfuckers that want to do the fake reading shit around your shit, and then let's say if it, I have to generalize it for like dudes necessarily, but when you take this as your man, like they be open like gay and shit like that. Like no offense to gays, and it's not even in that type of regard that I'm saying this. Like they're known to be that, right? But then they're fake reading around you as if they're gonna make an offer towards you, but they're not even like attracted to your gender. The fuck? I don't know what to say about that shit either. This is stupid. It's going left because they shouldn't be looking for no handed content offering neither avenue. And that's why it's going left because you're not doing it. You're dropping them both at the same time. All these fries wanted to fucking be recording this shit for years. Okay, well, they shouldn't be looking for no handed nothing. Especially in regards to how deep this situation is. Well, okay, so this was one of those stupid asses done. Because they keep trying to make excuses, and then when you don't, it's not even when you, if you were to handle content, nigga, I don't see me run love many times, bitch, the harassment get worse. They get more retarded. I don't see why the fuck, what the fuck is that? They don't see how obvious it is, and they don't understand. You're flipping shit with no hope. You shouldn't even be watching niggas to gas them up to do this dumb shit. You stupid bitch. The fuck? This is stupid, bro. So now to it, they can figure out all they did was do this whole shit and nothing different. If it's like the corrupt cop bitch that knocked on the door in this situation, nothing else was gonna happen at all. Nothing else was gonna happen. They added more corrupt cops since that time that have come on the premises, everything like that. One of y'all women go. I don't know if I gave this to you in the past or not. It's either like pull that shit up, like your shit, like your shirt is like falling down, whatever you got on, it's like yeah, pull that shit up. But what I'm seeing here is somebody, maybe it's one of you, either one sorry, or you might be a crosswatcher, bro. You got goddamn your hair was like that, and then you just put it back. You just did that. That's what you just did, or some shit. Or you might have did it like that. The fuck? I don't know what the fuck to say about that shit. No, the Lord stop doing all this shit, bro. The plan been with they can see face to face every time. Oh Lord. You're gonna love because these people be on your shit being retarded as fuck and like fake reading around and shit. You know, I'm gonna do it when I see them face to face, and then when they do and they come off a mat or whatever the fuck, nigga, no energy's given, they act like they don't see you and they do. The fuck? And that's definitely how double S move. And then while I don't know what to say, like not offering or some shit like that. And then whoever the fuck they about to do all that retarded shit, made the right decision not to say it. And if that's all a double S and next time they see you to try to do all that shit, bro, it's probably gonna be some time before you see them again. That's why they shouldn't be talking about you nonstop. The fuck? Like these people are retarded. They're about to be gone, but I don't even see them in the energy. I literally. Hold on. They should be optimistic enough to do this shit, bro. Because I don't know why they can't face the fact they've been knowing your shit. No matter what crosswatcher you are, you have to make the offer, bro. Like they heard these niggas straight lie, and they're like just the lies in circles. Like whoever the fuck, let's say, bro, when I caught that lift to the crib, and whoever the fuck lied about it in this group, if that's what really happened, and somebody in this group lied about picking me up, no, they got caught a lift anyways, bro. But if they lied about it, they literally seen them lie because they were texting about when I got in the shower. That's somebody. There's no hope. Like you may have lost hope, or they may feel like that, but they're being pessimistic, bro. And I can't really give anything like that deep to you, Crosswalk. Anyway, I can't give that shit like too deep because I gave you whatever clarity it is. I don't know what that choice is, bro. They celebrate early with everything they fucking do for no fucking reason. And then, like I said, obviously you're not going back to that place with goddamn that homegirl and shit like that. So I think I'm speaking a lot on that specific person for some of y'all. It goes up because in your physical fit, especially like after this shit. Like if you resonate like that, act like they don't have hands in it, it goes up because they want to openly show you that, and then try to act like they don't. Nobody gives a fuck. Y'all got yourselves in this shit, bro. The team does not care, bro. Not even like, never mind. The team don't care. Kind of like y'all know somebody living off of people and being retarded. And then the ones that follow around in the whips, they're exposed by face on some other shit. You don't have to see it. Nobody cares, bro, about you knowing they're seeing them, bitch. They're done. And most of the people by this time come up to your jobs and just be sitting there or doing whatever the fuck, and you wouldn't know, you wouldn't give a fuck. They're just exploding themselves in circles. So I bet earlier they showed that they follow niggas to every place after getting them kicked out the shit. They wanted to flip that shit. Okay, well that's not true, and you can't lie about that either. They took shit to the law regarding that. I'm off the enchantment of celebration, bro. Shadow dreams. Like you can shadow their dreams at any time. There's no point for them, the family members, and da 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 throwing spells and just waiting for you when you are just getting more evidence that you could easily show. There's nothing to fucking say. Like they're forgetting, bitch, and they can't be on your shit day nor night. They shouldn't just be up there waiting to touch the shit. That's what they got all them damn legal letters. Your family must have forgot. They've been this whole span of time before that fake shit was made, nigga. Your current avenue celebrating early while they fucked up your fucking money the whole time. You've been overcoming that shit in everybody's face. They were making lies around it. No, what the fuck? It's obvious. Y'all wanted to fucking lie about holidays, bring your family members there. They're watching this shit shatter in their face. I hope they do remember, bitch. It's something about somebody not having a bra or some shit. They people look retarded as fuck. Them, their family, your family, everybody was sick as fuck because they lied. They're just lies. Boy, I'm seeing crazy on. Oh goddamn, yeah, it is them. The fun from when you went spent time with the homie and homegirl is like that's what. Yeah, this is the biggest person I'm seeing here. The plan when to ride that the time that the homie and homegirl like asked after you did spend time with them, they it was probably maybe like a week or two that passed from that time, and then they tried to like do that shit again. They're cornered because that's when you gave your information to possibly law number five. Whether you knew it or not, it was the perfect decision to do so. It spoke more on them. But they commented as far as the homie and girl on both of them people. Well, not even on the one from when you spent time with them. No, they commented on the place and wanted you to go back to that place. They literally like directed you to the one you gave your information to, and possibly it could be law number five. But I'm saying like they was like, oh yeah, they're there, they're looking good too, and they were blah 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 blah. And that motherfucker was flirting with you up until that point. That was what they were doing. You didn't skirt them at all, but they were flirting. You know, delusional fucking like keep trying to hope that you dap them up or hope you say hi to them. Like I'm talking about these weirdos in the shit, da 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 da. Da. They about to get their dream super shattered as far as all these people because the GM looks sick as fuck, not even fucking moving no different. Let alone the party manager, but I'm saying like the GM and that shit. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Like if you don't got no kids, you ain't got no motherfucking kids. It's like they keep whatever, bro. It does not matter. But I don't even know what to say about all this shit, bro. Coming out that deceit and keep it moving, bro. I mean, they're touching the shit. Obviously, they're lying because they haven't schooled the nigga that's touching it. They're still like trying to fucking use that fake shit. And they're calling about a weather excuse. Like I said, they tried to use that bitch and it didn't rain. Then the plan went awry because I ended up catching them lift, and then they just showed that the lift drivers with them like they're done. They're behind the scenes still trying to start shit, but that's what's known. So behind the scenes still trying to wrap you up in the shit like they're showing the intent. How are they trying to wrap you up in some shit? That still don't mean that you gave them consent to forge your fucking signature and try to live some more. Whatever, bro. I think I'm about to leave it there. It's like shattered dreams because they keep doing all this super extra shit. Like you don't have the liberty to tell somebody like to stay like you have a bubble, nigga. Like yo, back up, da 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 da. That's not going to start no shit. Is what the fuck are you doing? Back up, type shit. I don't know what's that pertaining to, whether it's in that job or not. But yo, back your ass, like just stuff like that. You don't even got to say it like that. It's like excuse me, what the fuck? They're literally just like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a double. Like they just don't understand. Idiots. I'm not about to fucking entertain that shit whatsoever. Y'all are fucked, bro. The beans are spilled regarding your job because you're not supposed to be working. And I don't know if they are trying to lie around that situation like they were when you were at that job Christmas morning and all of them like legit trying to act like you weren't at a job. But it is that shit is over, yo. It's like literally hiding you into the oblivion, expecting you to give any types of fucks and getting worse and worse, forging signature more and more, adding more fraud, and all these fucking weird ass fake beats when it's nothing but them just sending people to try to provoke, but it's all through innuendos and fucking having to scream and shit. This shit is done already, dog. I don't even know what to say. Mm. I don't see like this bigger picture. I spend a lot in general, like doing all this shit behind the scenes, nigga. They're like they don't have hands in the shit, knowing that you know what's going on, like in your face. Because while they're doing all that shit behind the scenes and like fucking themselves up doing that, like to do that in a job, that's literally illegal as fuck. And to try to pull a trigger out of their head, they're just doing the most to try to provoke some shit in the shit. Like what the fuck? Whatever the. I think I'm about to leave that shit to keep it a stat, bro. This shit is, oh man. Anyway, take the bullshit message as you may. I don't even think nothing's here. Unless I just, well, yeah. Unless I read that one shit right there. I don't know what the fuck they hoping for, bitch. They're already exposed. They hope it's for the fucking light. They shouldn't have took that title if they did. Okay, well, it doesn't matter, bro. But you were actually seen by the fucking online public with supporters that they, well, at the time they couldn't necessarily hide you from them because they had to act like they stopped touching your shit. The fuck with all the leave letters they were getting. And that's what's fucking them up now. What does hiding you more do? You shouldn't celebrate early behind the scenes doing anything because they can't come back from shit. But anyways, bro. This is so sad. Like basically praying with a ride because they use the weather excuse and then somehow else away the line about a fake ass ride and think that they all about to sit there and then now they're just sitting here blocking the shit the same fucking way. Da 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 da. I'm about to get out of here. But yeah, with that whole little message and shit, they're the most delusional of them all. We got strong Scorpio and cap off the message, but it's a roll off and they shouldn't have made it more than what it is to be fucking fucked. So cross out the real woman, you got your hair in the bun at this time. Or you did all day and then you took it out or some shit. Really, I don't feel like it matters at this point because y'all sitting there, you ain't gonna do this shit. Run this little tarot, bro. Hopefully too many don't come out and we're almost 3 hours in this bitch anyway. And I'm not about to make this 4 hours. They're done. Sounding out the fucking bullshit. I mean, well, the tarot, bro, we got them celebrate early, like the Judkinsk cloudy, bro. The actual motherfucking, like the online public itself, the audience, bro, it is like, what the fuck? Stupid. These niggas don't even know you, and they've been through this fucking up your shit. Behind the scenes trying to get you fired from your only source of income. They're sitting there lying and making excuses, and then they keep sending people to try to. They follow you to your job. They're sending the same weirdos that are living off your content in them blips, bro. And then they're all like, why are they trying to make you lose your only source of income? What the fuck would that do for them? They know they're lying and hiding behind fucking biscuit spouse. That motherfucker don't know you. Jesus Christ, bro. Like why they took their ring on some dumbass shit. You wasn't even seen or known that. You what the fuck? I don't know what to say about this shit either. The fuck? That'll be them being questioned about it. No, well that was that idiot. Oh, that was you, nigga? I don't even know. Bye. The fuck? I'm not even thinking, bro. That motherfucker's an idiot. They're corner because they feel like they're about to do any fucking extra shit in this energy. Nobody should be. Never mind, bro. Try the shit and let the raid happen. I don't give a fuck. Y'all are done. No, what the fuck you think this shit is? The fuck? They showed in like this last week, let alone the last 2 weeks, of how hard they were trying to go to get you kicked out your shit and make you lose your job in the same fucking swoop. They're about to get the fuck out of here. I was right about that. Like, they gotta fire like 3 different people, bitch, in this current energy. Excuse me, this shit is over, bro. And there's not 3 keys to the shit. So, whatever. The main reason why is like right about that. They don't know you, let alone like that, and they keep fucking lying and like this is a joke. The fuck? They're literally just not smart. Your services are not open. And I'm not closing, obviously I'm here, so you're trying to lie like I'm not even here right now. So where would I be? Nigga, if I weren't here, I would be at work. If anything else, you stupid nigga. This is over. Being retarded about it, like you about to keep on buying corrupt cards. There's on this deck. There ain't no hope. That's what they've been doing the whole time. There's no hope for no corrupt fucking god. Lost in the sauce, and how the hell are you hiding behind this spouse? This spouse don't know nobody. They don't know you. Dumbass bitch, plagiarizing content. And that's that investigation. There is no hope. When investigating the corrupt cops, they're about to pop up on these corrupt ass cops. Because corrupt cops not about to keep showing they're watching them do this shit. Let alone, like, yeah, all this shit, and then they come pop up, like, following you the fuck around. You're done. Stalking ass, weird ass niggas. They flip the shit and keep trying to use that fake shit. They follow you everywhere you go. There's nothing to say. They keep fucking trying to push it and sending people hoping for some goddamn shit. Into the oblivion, nigga. Obviously, it doesn't matter. I still opened this morning. If they're gonna be lying around, never mind. I ain't got time. I don't know if that page is on. And a lot of this is the mayor motherfucking fucking puppet. The raid's about to happen, bro. Y'all about to watch the raid happen on this channel. If they do some extra shit, like, I don't know why they would go out like that, but it is what it is. This shit is in the oblivion. This is them being called out for it. They use a weather excuse and they're doing this. The fuck? Touching the shit. How you hide behind the ones that's touching it? And they pull a trigger out of it, they think they're about to hide behind you. No, they're done, bro. They're like doing, like, just keep letting time pass, bitch, and making it worse on every single body. This is over already. You know what time it is, bitch. You don't have to be a Aries dude. This shit is over already. Like, it's their decision to do all this shit. Like, somebody's about to hide behind you at the end of the day. Who the fuck about to do that? No, you're kind of done. They cut content off the actual shit. And when me put them to that, but this shit is over, bro. I'm not about to run biscuit spells. That shit, there's no point, y'all. As long as you call everything out on your platform, nobody's supposed to be on it. There's no point to hide it to the point where if somebody's talking, they're doing all, boy, y'all are the only fucking people there. You can't lie around anything, nigga. If you're not supposed to be out there lead, there's nothing to say, bitch. Y'all are done. Forefront, these niggas just doing this shit like, no, we're making decisions for them. We're gonna make. I don't know what to say about that. That shit is done. Y'all are fucked, bro. Y'all do too damn much. You do the same shit every fucking day. You little retarded motherfucker, desperate as a bitch. That's a cry out for help, like I said. That's been said on the channel many fucking times from Biscuit losing her fucking mind like that was supposed to change anything. Mink faces doing the shit now. Okay, doesn't matter. Get the fuck off the shit. They try to make you lose your job. The fuck? It doesn't matter. You can leave that bitch. They want to make it worse. That's what I'm saying. Just stay at the shit. They want to force whatever the fuck. Then it was forcing, and they already are fucked. It is what it is, bro. No more chances type shit. Then I'm about to keep following you around, letting time pass, and then hiding behind they fraud ass Judas and find this much more. But no, this shit is done. We got that Judas, fucking the agent, taking the same shit when the fraud is done. No, these niggas just fucking going the wrong way about the whole situation, or not even going. They did. They just the only one fucking asking fucking people. Well, not the only one, but I'm saying they're the only ones asking people for help, bro. I'm not running these people, by the way. You want to fucking enjoy the rest of my evening. And my bad for the squad that you wanted to met. Then it's no point. There's literally no point. Biscuit been snitching on themselves like a bitch. And Miss Warning is Biscuit all over again, bro. All these chances they've been giving them. The fuck? I don't know what to say, bro. There's no country we're going to, man. Shut the fuck up. You do too much of that. Y'all about to get locked up. It doesn't matter. Like, it literally just doesn't matter. They're going to look at none of these weird ass people should even have a key to your shit. And they should have never did that if they're like, this shit is over. Y'all tried to do this though. Here's how they're supposed to show, bro. It is what it is. And the message was for you and shit. We gonna run that advice and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not about this group. You shouldn't be team, especially if you're here with this current energy. Like to this point, it does not matter. So take this as you may. We have Aries, you can be Aries dude, you don't have to be. Also, you could just be a fire sign dude. We got that last read, just take that as loose as you take it. But the Aries is dumbass strong for this message. We got Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio is strong. We got fucking, of course, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, fucking Taurus, all year. Just plagiarizing your shit. Okay, well, they're about to get locked up either way, it doesn't matter. I would have ran that message, but I'm just not for it, bro. Yeah, I'll find something out this bitch, bro. Anybody that talk down their pockets is fucked. The homie and homegirl would be at the forefront. I'm not even gonna call that shut up on my phone. That's the homie and homegirl at the whole forefront. Yeah, like nobody time behind missing this morning. They're kind of done. We got a best like all of them, like not even taking it serious, and you don't take them serious, and that's why they ain't their feelings. Nobody cares. Y'all been sitting on yourself because there's nothing to fucking take serious, bro. There's frauds hiding behind other fucking frauds and da 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 da. Like they can't fit the fact they get in their feelings and straight show that they forged your shit. That's how they're living. They cannot hide that at all. But you're talking shit, bro. You got to come because they don't even know you, and it's not their business. Especially like regarding like residual third parties or the people at them damn jobs. This shit is over. Then they're waiting, and those are the same weird ass fake ass supporters and shit. Oh well, bro. It doesn't matter. They've been doing that shit the whole time. Business wanted to on herself a long time ago. A bitch like, yeah, same shit. Nah. These niggas are over, bro. The Mr. One is doing the same shit as Biscuit. I mean, whatever. But I have nothing to say, bro. I'm the one that gave the fake all the shit. They could be trying to make long nose number fucking 2 seem innocent in some type of way. They don't have to take it. They're about to come lock y'all up. They're going to look if people noticed. Duh. And it's easy to note the fact that with a hotel there are 2 keys to it. You show the shit, then why the fuck are they still walking in your shit? It doesn't matter, bro. This hippo fuck done. The psycho fuck done from 3 years ago. This shit is over, bro. Like on some other shit. So the homie homegirl ain't take none of that shit serious either. By the way, they can't control their emotional business on themselves doing that. But it's off of them getting upset that they can't force some shit that they keep trying to force over and over. But they don't understand like they do this shit like damn every day. But somehow, some way in the midst of that, while keep showing that they don't know you, let alone any evidence that you would show. The psycho should not be hiding behind the hippo that you never responded to fucking ever. Nobody should be sitting there. But I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, they're exposed for partnering up together. There's nothing to say. Like that's what's at the forefront title. They're done. People are done, bro. That's like pointing out the obvious. Like people notice and they're pointing it out. Bro, it's just families of fucking idiots that can't lie about nothing. Nigga, they got you kicked out your shit and they're still behind the scenes trying to do that. Nah, y'all are done, bitch. I just paid this shit. You're not about to force nothing because you don't know somebody, bro. That don't mean you get upset and be retarded if regular happen. I don't give a fuck. You know, send a corrupt cop out, they gotta lock up this hippo fuck. And the idiot that, never mind, bitch, you're about to get the fuck out of here. You're supposed to yourself wait until you leave the crib for every place for years, nigga. The fuck? I don't know what else to say anymore, bro. The clarity was them weirdos, bro. They already been doing all this behind the scenes, trying to hide behind the war, so you're done, bro. And that's all these people are harassing you as soon as you leave the crib and doing all this shit. Remember, that's all you did in the past is what you're still doing now. So I hope they remember this now. Because if they did cut content, or they think they about to put something on their face, I don't even think I said anything. It's nothing to say, but I'm saying like if they cut the content out, there's no feathering nothing, bitch. They're kind of done. They're already trying to feather. What the fuck they're not locking the niggas up for now? That shit is fucking raps. I don't know if they used to feathers, bro. They defamed your character for an idiot they shouldn't have gave fake evidence for. So who gives a fuck? They moved to where you are for one, and they follow you everywhere you fucking go. Nobody's about to have on no damn bed, bro. They can't keep sitting there and they're not doing that. And I don't know if they did get this info fuck. They ain't gotta be pricing your situation, but gave them a giddy and shit. I don't know what to say. No, they're fucking done. They're gonna love it because they openly talk to these niggas and do this shit openly. They just hid you. Your platform. This is done, bro. One time, bro. Out the group is desperate as fuck. Shit coming back on them, bro, because you have a paper trail, bro. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what is there to force? What are you waiting to force? You gave niggas a whole paper trail that if you send a corrupt cop out and they don't do their damn job, everybody's done. What's the point of going out like that? Whatever, excuse me. Yeah, your sign, especially showing you resonate. Oh, wait, you got to ask the other questions. I know it didn't even read no time, no nothing. These people are fucking done. Is it what the fuck? If they can't face what the fuck, then okay. So fuck. Because that's what all they fucking sit there trying to do and doing. They're done now, bro. Because nobody should be coming up to my shit at no damn 9, no 10, no nothing, bitch. It ain't nothing to fucking say. It ain't none of that. The fuck? I don't fucking cause this grown conversation, bro. Ain't nothing to fucking figure out. Now, the fact they did it to themselves, they don't have a choice. It's not their choice to be fucking saying doing none of this bullshit, bitch. Y'all are done, bro. Not paying attention to like their judgment starts going left, nigga. This shit is done, bro. And they shouldn't even have did that shit in my situation, like before they ended up getting me kicked out my shit and forced themselves on the property and doing all that. Cause that's all the shit that's gonna get addressed. Cause it ain't gonna be no abrupt nothing, nigga. Y'all lost your minds, bro. This Warris nigga is he already snitched on y'all, bitch. It doesn't matter. And they snitched on themselves by going more harassment. Bitch, nigga don't even be here. They hid this shit into the oblivion. Nobody cares, bro. And I just told them. Just like they came at 8 o'clock during that stream, they already sniffed themselves with that type of shit. It's nothing to say. With her slamming doors nonstop, bitch, they about to kick her stupid ass out, not her fucking sit there trying to be all up on somebody's shit. Bitch, mind your business and get the fuck on. No, you ain't heavy man. No, bitch, you're not about to keep saying doing none of that shit. Fuck. You got the agent there. That could literally be. I already told him what was up, bitch, because I could have made them run the camera back if that was Piranha face. Bitch, y'all gonna get locked the fuck up. Nobody's playing with none of y'all stupid ass niggas. Go ahead and go ahead and try, niggas. I don't give a fuck. Because I don't even have to open the door and you're not walking in my shit. The fuck? The fuck? Yeah, no, you're done. They're about to pop out of nowhere by 8 in the fucking morning, and one of these weirdos go try to break this, and they go flip it just like, I don't know, they tried to do that shit today, it wouldn't fucking matter, but they do this every fucking day. I don't know what to say things again. Nobody's hiding behind you, bitch. All niggas did was fucking clown the niggas. It wouldn't matter either way, bro. I don't feel like these fucking idiots. I'm talking about the corrupt cops in the situation, bro. Y'all sat here and waited, and y'all should have random came back, and you're going to run them back, and y'all getting locked the fuck up, dumbass. Saying living off of somebody, get the fuck out of here. Disappointed because you're living beyond your means. That don't mean you keep trying to fuck up somebody's physical life, and you cannot justify. When did you ever send any of that money for fucking forging shit? Exactly, you desperate idiots. Y'all are done, bro. They're about to pop up on the group, bro. They're about to pop up on all these people. They just keep getting more of them. Nah, fuck that. They're about to get them the fuck away from you. Waiting for what? I don't know what to say about that. What, tonight? Waiting the nighttime? They're getting compassion in real fucking life. Nobody gives a fuck and they understand that y'all better get real with yourself before you cannot, bitch. That's like stuff on that. The shit is sloppy as fuck, and it's always been sloppy behind the scenes, nigga. I got all this evidence and all this other funny ass shit. It ain't gonna be like, well, the people don't want you to live here. Bro, what happened when I think I could just show them me paying it and nothing was wrong? The only wrong thing, right, would be the fact that I commented on this fucking hippo fuck that ain't supposed to be near niggas and all this shit. Then I show the evidence and apparently she's really here. Showed them that fucking short and the first one, bitch. And then apparently, I don't know if Shark Bait is around. I don't give a fuck, but y'all will be going. I'm not about to fucking give a fuck about this shit. Waste my time with this shit, bitch. You're not about to get the chance to do shit. Y'all are done. Lying ass niggas, and they done hit behind Biscuit's spouse too damn much. That is a hippo fuck. Nobody cares, you desperate fucking retarded niggas. Y'all are done, man. Behind the scenes already lying for these niggas and doing the fucking most. Y'all are already fucking fucked. Whatever though. When they address goddamn these scrub cops, I don't know, miss warning, what's about to happen, bro? Nobody worried about that shit because they sit there fucking. Never mind, bro. That's on their face. And for that matter, they did cut content out of this shit. What would be there literally to try to provoke or do anything with that stupid shit if you cut all that content out? They would know that they're getting locked up. So what would be the point of trying to force fucking anything, nigga? Whatever. Them damn threats. Okay then. They got fucking too many fake reasons involved as well, but it is what it is. They're gonna do the same plan every fucking day. Them binders don't work. Jesus Christ, bro. Well, they're gonna be fucking very because you can't like be up here to be like, oh, they're doing this and doing that, nigga. I could easily be fucking asleep, and that's probably what I'm gonna do anyway. It doesn't matter, bro. But how would they know my lights are on? You can't see inside these rooms like that. Like, there's no way to see that my lights are even on right now if you were outside of my room. You would get right with yourself before you can't, bitch, unless you stalking from out there. Dumb fuck. The raid gonna happen, bro. I don't know if that's speaking on tonight. Like, they don't even know, bitch. This is fucking done. No, they're like, they don't know, bitch. No, this is done, bro. They let way too much time pass and they're sitting there. The raid about to happen because they're fucking sitting there. Stupid ass. And that's all they do. Oh, matter of fact, I mean, obviously you're not like lying or they can't feather shit, bro. They're gonna love it. They lie about anything. Like that little weirdo turned right around. I'm talking about the fucking tall glass little pussy ass. You a bitch. The fuck wrong with you, nigga? And then they still wanted to assist the niggas or did whatever the fuck they did. Acting naive, you're on the actual shit. You're just sitting there blocking it super hard and shit. There's nothing to say. You're kind of fucked. What's going to happen when they approach them and do all this shit, bro? They could be in the know because they can't watch you. They just can't face that fact or some shit. Oh well, they're just blocking this shit and doing the same ass shit. But there's no best for them to break, and nobody gives a fuck. They should be looking for it. It's like they do the same, but nobody with fucking legal letters. And that's what the fucking property manager did for the shit they did get niggas get out of. They're trying to run the same cycle. How much content did you cut in every place that you followed me to? Let me know how many times did you cut content in here? I can get right with yourselves on that. Is this concrete on them fucking being this dumb? They gonna have to face it. Niggas have peace of mind for a reason, dumbass. They shouldn't have celebrated early in no other situation doing this shit in circles. They're done. Fuck. This shit is over, bro. Niggas was at work all day and they have to do their job. They're not coming up and doing shit. If they try to do whatever the fuck enforce anything with this shit, no, the cops, they should not have to do their job and get them the fuck out of here. Because they've been had to. So, I mean, well, shit, everybody got to find out or some shit. They're gonna have to run the cameras back in the fuck. Hi, mom, Miss Warren ain't gonna do shit for them, bro. They didn't. You've been doing what you do for too long. They've been living off you for too long, bitch. This is over. And that I'm your twin shit happened a long ass time ago as far as the agent, like 3 years ago, and they popped up with messages from 3 years ago. Too bad. Like myself, I show you all the time. And I showed y'all recent time is there's nothing to say, and they don't know you. They're done, bro. That was when they cut the power on. That shit was a waste of time. Boy. They covered that 3, 5, and 0. Like, just, bro, it was like one person in this bitch for like the first 2 hours. I have nothing to say, bro. They're doing that. What are there to be confused about? All I'm gonna do is run them fucking cameras back for the day before yesterday, let alone when I left the crib at fucking 5 in the morning and whatever the fuck y'all did and you're getting locked up and no, we're not doing that. And no corrupt cops about to just come on the property and be like, oh no, we don't need to see. No, y'all already did that. You tried it, and that's not happening again, bro. Because of the tests that I've been making to the law that y'all been just ignoring and being retarded. I'm not getting locked up. The fact that y'all ain't locked these niggas up, bitch. If y'all don't want to get locked up, you shouldn't have did this shit. You shouldn't have partnered with the niggas, bro. Dumb fuck. Mr. Wonder's not about to keep sitting there doing this shit. Desperate little retarded ass. You don't even fucking know you. That shit ain't about to happen. Whatever though. One more time. No, I did. No, that's regret, bitch. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. The fuck? Shit, I'm realistic and they know it. Why are they hiding that? You know, seen trying to force this and that. Y'all are fucked. And then they're the flip fuck done. Why they the fake PO to them. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all, nigga, if that were that, never mind, they're about to be out of here either way, bro. Either way. And then the sign is Sean, bro. The message was definitely for you, especially if you resonated with the other message. That's why I'm so sorry. Let alone team, bro. I would have ran the deep ass zero message, bro, but I'm gonna get my little rest. I'm about to enjoy my fucking night. They're not about to do anything because they stalk me, follow me around, and keep incriminating themselves with plots that they can't even fucking force a try. I mean, they should be able to peep. I'm right about that hippo. Nobody got time, bitch. Y'all are definitely done. And it's their family members with mean face family members. That's what's up, bro, because y'all are done, bro. You won't love because they've been trying to act like a fucking child or being childish about it, but no, that nigga, there's nothing to say. Y'all are done. Oh, my bad. We got Leo, Cancer, clarity through the message. Leo's strong for the squad for that shit, as well as Sagittarius. Take that as Lucy as y'all take it. Tomorrow's week gonna be a lot better and shit. I'm just talking about it. We're going on 9. Okay, cool. Nobody cares, bro. Idiot. Oh my god, that shit's so sad. But let it be sad. Alright, guys. You guys give me time. I love when crosswise you do the same, even though if you just sit there, then you're not going to give it the team. So I hope you. Shit on there, bro. The hair powder and definitely all the problem. Hair around there might need to take time burn the locket, whatever the fuck it says to keep it safe during the travel. The whatever the fuck it says after showing its effect on Ron, exasperating the jealousies and insecurities to the point where you abandon Harry and Hermione. Eventually returns to destroy the locket with the sword of Gryffindor, apologizes to the friends for his momentary lapse of faith. If ever at a moment where you let your insecurity get the better of you out this bitch, how do you manage to overcome them? I mean, everybody battles with shit like coming through life and shit. Like if you don't like somebody, because team, you're not a jealous individual. You never like been that type of person. You always knew who the fuck you was and how good. You know what I'm saying with that is like if you don't like somebody, or let's say like when a business like ghosted, did you stay on they shit for years? Did you stay on da 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 da? No, you make sure you don't see the shit. You make sure da 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 da. If you can't control yourself that damn deeply, y'all ready to go to prison because of that shit. I don't know why third parties let them do that shit to them, but I, nigga, you're relying on magic, bro. I have nothing to say, bro. But shit, I might go straight to sleep to be honest, nigga. I'm guess I'm my bad, because I'm like, people are abusing divination. I'm trying not to say nothing, basically, bro. I'm about to get out of here, though, bro. These people are about to be out of here. Whatever person you're about to use to fuck y'all up all the way indefinitely, if you choose to do that, you use the weather excuse, my nigga, and you just force somebody's shit again. There's nothing to say you're not doing. I mean, I don't know. Y'all can lie to each other, bro, but let me get out of here, team. I love y'all so much. Y'all take care of BZ, and I hope the message did help in the little way that it could. Cross watching, bro. There's really nothing to say on that. But they gotta think about the never mind. This will probably be the last time they either touch it, or like I said, probably the last time if they do try to super force some shit, and it's not even gonna get forced. I'm just gonna do my due diligence the way I need to, bro, and then this shit's gonna end. So let it be out of content cut out. What would you be trying to force if you did do that? I love y'all, squad. Y'all take care of easy. We are in here for 3 hours and 21 minutes, and nothing was cut out, nothing was whatever the fuck. I'm talking about like time wise, nothing. So if it doesn't look like that, bitch, the fuck, then y'all should know what's up. But I'm about to start, bro. I love y'all. Y'all take care of easy. I'll catch y'all next one. Peace.